Welcome back to Toilet Wine.
That gets cut out.
It's Toilet Wine. No, everything stays in. Joe, we've been doing this for 6 years. We're not going to start cutting shit out now.
I still
will
like to
not
say,
stand for that.
I still like to threaten it because I have the axe.
Yeah, you have complete and total control over what
I
we
do, but I do stand by the everything stays in policy, even though I look like an asshole a lot of the time. I'll leave it in.
Yeah, there's been a lot of episode 70 or whatever it was just should have been cut entirely.
I think it was 40.
Was it 40?
Oh it was not 40. What was it? I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, it sucked ass. Appliances. It's the worst episode ever.
Appliances, yeah, at the time when you cheated.
It's trash.
Well, as you can see and hear, or both. No, I said both. Doesn't matter. We're moving past it.
This definitely gets cut out. Let's start over. Fucking mint, kid.
Fucking mint.
Fucking terrible beginning.
Dylan is not here.
Oh.
Which means we're doing Toilet Wines when only Joe and I do it together. You know, it's just hard, but we get through it. It's, Joe and I don't like each other as much as the camera might think, but no,
the camera loves us, but we hate each other.
And wouldn't you know it, Dylan sent me another email with a crazy reason on why he can't make it.
Really? Because I've been reaching out to him. I mean, he hasn't been on an episode. I mean, you guys won't know this because I've been very tactful about my release dates of episodes, but I haven't recorded an episode with Dylan since, I literally think we went to war with Iran the day I recorded the episode, the way we were talking. It's been a bit.
No, we didn't go to war.
The president said we're at war. I mean, what do you want
okay.
I know his people who work for him say it's a conflict, but the president said war every single time. And it's the Department of War.
The Department of War.
But this isn't a political podcast.
No, Dylan's out in California trying his hand at kelp farming.
Oh, holy shrimp. That's a lot of kelp.
That's a lot of kelp. The future is kelp because apparently someday we're not going to have any lettuce. And that's why they're kelp farming, I believe, is why they do that.
Captain Nemo rolls his cigars, which Dylan's a huge fan of that. So I can see why
true.
I can see him doing that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe he's trying to develop the world's first actual seaweed cigars.
Seaweed cigar, yeah, could be. It's my second favorite Pink Floyd song.
That did not deserve the laugh that it got, just so you know.
I'm glad it got something.
It got it, though.
You're my audience, Big Shoots. I can't hear the people laughing over the podcast, so I have to look at you.
Because they're not laughing.
Well, I'm laughing. All the way to the bank,
that's all
brother.
All the way to the bank. Your mother.
Give me your accounting number and your routing number, followed by pound key.
Joe, this is a very rare toilet wine where I don't even know what it is.
Wait, what do you mean you don't know what it is? I thought you said you were going to do all the shit for the podcast, and I was just going to show up and just whatever.
No, not this time. I think you're. Oh, you know what?
That was the thing. Is like, you know how sometimes
I know exactly what happened. Wallace fucking got into my emails again and started sending things on the corporate line.
The corporate line? He's abusing the corporate line.
Yeah.
Is he still living in a house inside your house right now and again calling the authorities on trespassing? Yeah, that guy's gone wild, man.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to leave
been on in a while.
I have to. My bathroom is now an open window with no screen in it because if I walk too far in that direction, the cops get called.
It's an open room with no screen in it. I don't know why that's. Why is that also true? I think you're just trying to give an excuse why your bathroom has no screen. I has no screen because fucking Wallace keeps calling the cops on me, and that's why my whole living room has no wallpaper on it because fucking Wallace keeps calling the police.
Wallace, wallpaper Wallace. The only thing he does let me do is he lets me go get beers because he's not a monster.
Well, does he let you buy Monster?
Every time I go to grab one, I have to bring him 3. So, it's getting pricey. That
actually seems fair. That's dad rules. He's not your dad. He's your roommate.
Dom, grab me a white can.
That's pretty good, Wallace. That's good.
Yeah, when you hear it every day, you get pretty good at it.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess neither of us did the research, and we're just gonna talk about Wallace the whole time. That sounds fucking lame. I'm not doing that.
Don't let him hear you say that.
Should we just call Dylan?
You love talking about him. Let's call Dylan. See if he
on speakerphone. See if he can tell us how the kelp farming is going. I don't know why he can't just call it. I do it all the time. I use my headphones. I talk on the phone while I'm doing something else. Like he could be farming the kelp. Maybe he doesn't have waterproof headphones. Maybe that's the issue.
Yeah, I think it's more about talking underwater is the hard part.
Oh yeah, Well, you know what? He's not wearing like a helmet, like a space style helmet for deep diving.
No, I think they give him like not even the mask with the nose, like the diving goggles, and he's got the nose pincher.
That's it, huh? That's not good enough for
Yeah.
farming, I don't think.
I think he was supposed to bring his own equipment, and he just didn't. So we went to the CVS down the street.
Yeah. That sounds like the equivalent of riding a horse bareback while you're bareback. It's not good for longevity.
It's not good for your balls.
It's going to chafe. It's going to be some chafing involved.
Yeah, it's a lot of skin on skin contact right there.
Speaking of skin on skin contact, give me some skin, brother, because I'm just fucking around. Of course, I looked up the stuff because it's my idea for the episode. And it's another episode of our favorite website outside of Dylan Joe Basement Podcast.com that's now been shuttered because it costs money.
Yep. Don't worry, the link was only on our Instagram when it wasn't active for like a year.
Yeah, that's just in time. And luckily, we had 0 complaints about it not working. So it worked out fine for us. No, of course, we're on the website, reddit.com, to dredge the old gutters and the old sewer systems to try to find some fun content for you and I to talk about today. Of course, we've done in the past things such as Am I the Asshole? Today I fucked up. And of course, I could go back to that well. That well ain't dry yet. It's wetter every day. Yeah,
And it's never going to be dry.
Of course. But that's not my proclivity. I have a new great passion, which is probably the best one of all time, because not only is it do I sort by, best of the year or whatever, it's also the entire point of this subreddit is to take a long form view of something. It's called Best of Reddit Updates, which means it can come from any subreddit, but what it comes from is like there'll be a post and then 2 years later another post, and you have an answer to shit that you just thought was gone forever. I love it. Sometimes it's only 2 weeks later. Sometimes one of them was 10 years later. They're like, I'm loving
insane.
it. I have a new husband. I live in Ohio. It's crazy how much shit changes. And some of these are from like 2015 and shit. Like, it's been a while for some of these ones.
It's been a while.
So I thought I read a couple of the top ones here, and then me and Dom could kind of comment on them.
As we do.
Kind of predict and maybe even give our own little advice as we're wont to do. Which is proper English if you use it the right way.
Is one of them about the guy that talked to the goth baddie in the hostel and she told him about Jesus?
Oh, I wish there was an update for that one. Unfortunately, he's been gone to radio silent.
The best Reddit story we've ever read on the podcast. Goth baddies.
I would agree with you, except for the one where the guy couldn't stop doing magic when he was having sex with his girlfriend. That's my favorite one of all time.
No, you're right. That's the best one.
It's that one, then Goth Baddie, and then all the rest are
then Tic Tacs.
The Fruit Adventure Tic Tac. I literally talked about that today because we're trying to say, because Joey Chestnut is going on a tour. Amanda sent me this. I don't know who Amanda is.
Oh, yeah, she sent it to me too.
But anyway, so this person called Amanda sent me that, and she goes, you don't
know, she goes to different school.
And I brought up at work, I was like, what would you do if you could, let's say you can challenge Joey Chestnut, which is not what it is, but you can challenge him to an eating competition and you get to pick the food and he has to go up against you. And I said, Fruit Adventure Tic Tacs. I think I housed a couple of those for, he's used to chewing,
You're used to swallowing.
Jake said lettuce. I was like, you're a fucking jackass, but I get what you're saying.
He's
like, I don't want me to feel bad. I go, what, morally?
You're still going to feel bad.
Yeah, like you don't want to feel like bad.
I don't want to feel bad. Let me just
unhealthy.
gut punch a ton of fiber into myself.
He said maybe that or celery, and I was like, there's no way you can eat like
Celery's
4 stalks of celery. Never mind enough to beat Joey Chestnut.
Also, have you ever thrown up lettuce? It's not a pleasant experience. I've done it. It's not good.
I don't think I have. Yeah, it can't be.
It takes a while to digest, so you're just throwing
it. You're like, oh,
yes,
it still looks like lettuce.
This is like a piece of lettuce like this big. I didn't even realize I had in me.
That's disgusting. But now we're not going to talk about that today. We're not talking about any of the old ones. Those are all new, okay?
No, we're talking about top 10 worst things to regurgitate.
Yeah, but that's. I mean, I wouldn't put it past us to put that episode 307 or whatever, some stupid shit like that. And I got some of these are pretty fucking bangers, and they do get a little wordy. And if they do get wordy, if there's like 10 updates, I'm not reading all the updates. I'm just doing the fucking hits. You know what I mean? That's how we're gonna do that. This one I thought was pretty good because it reminds us of the podcast we did, another Reddit podcast we did, which is relationship advice. This one's kind of like that.
Oh yeah.
So we'll start with this one. It's they don't say the ages because then all the rules are the same, but this one is a woman who's writing in about her boyfriend. Boyfriend won't stop telling her that she smells bad. That's the name of this one. Kind of rude.
It's a good start.
Let's see how it goes. You ready, Dom?
I'm ready. I already don't have high hopes for this one.
Okay. You don't have high apple pie in the sky hopes?
No.
Here we go. I've been with my boyfriend for over a year, and everything has been great except for one thing. These are how they all start. They have the caveat, I'm not an idiot. Everything's great. Literally,
There's just this one thing. He likes to kill people, and I keep telling him to stop, but he won't do it.
That happened, he won't break. Like, literally, there's updates where it's like, my boyfriend's perfect except for one little thing, and then update 1 year. Yeah, I realize now he was physically, emotionally, and mentally abusive to me for years. It's like, yeah, didn't you say he's perfect except for one thing? It's like, yeah, I was delusional.
Yeah,
like,
it's pretty. Well, it was still only one thing. It was just a very major thing.
It's funny, even on the internet, they have to defend this fucking asshole. But we'll see how this one goes. Maybe he's right. Maybe she stinks. Except for one thing. Every single day, at least once, he will tell me that I stink and I smell of body odor. When we met, I showered every day, applied regular deodorant in the morning, brushed my teeth 3 times a day. That seems like more than most people.
That's more than you need.
Now I am so paranoid about smelling bad that I shower at least twice a day. I apply new industrial strength deodorant every few hours. I have reminders on my phone.
Industrial strength?
Perfume. And I brush my teeth anytime I eat or drink something that isn't water. She is fully dialed up to 100 with
that's
self-cleaning.
insane.
I feel like I'm going crazy. I didn't think I smelled bad in the beginning, and I don't think I smell bad now, but I obviously smell bad to him, right? I'm that weirdo.
I don't think it's obvious that you do. I think he's being a fucking asshole, but we'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes. I'm that weirdo that keeps sneakily smelling their own armpits. I've been to the doctor, and he has said there's nothing medically wrong. It has honestly gotten to the point where I literally shove my armpit in my friends' and family's faces asking if I smell bad. And they all say I don't smell like BO. And one friend even said I smelled too clean like a Lush store. I smelled too clean. I am getting
like
so
a person
paranoid.
At all.
I'm getting so paranoid. He won't cuddle or anything when he says I smell. I really don't know what more I can do. So that was the initial post, and people respond, and then the update comes later. So far, Dom, you think he's being an asshole about this?
Yeah. That's insane.
I mean, showering 3 times or two times a day and brushing your teeth every time you eat anything. Well, I know dentists say to do that, but like, what are you gonna have, a fucking Skittle and then you brush your teeth again? I mean, let's get real.
Yeah,
it's real life.
It's insane.
And she's applying deodorant throughout the day, which I don't know anyone who does that. Even people who probably should, they don't do that.
And there's a good chance she's showering too much to the point where she's like, you kind of, I get it, you got to be clean, but you need the oils on your body.
I get that too, yeah. I mean, he's got her all fucked up in the head, being like, you stink, which is crazy to say to your girlfriend. Anyway, when she does stink, there's got to be a way to say that nicely.
Now, do you think there are days when they don't see each other and he like texts her, you smell bad?
I mean, Dom, I think you might be onto something.
I can smell you from here.
I think when you hear the update, I think you're going to feel pretty vindicated about this. Let's continue. Here's the update. Sometimes it'll tell you how long the update was in between both posts, but I think this one was pretty immediate.
Pretty fast.
Everyone was like, if you're doing all that, he's fucking crazy. Like, what are you talking about? There's no way. Anyway, she goes, unexpected edit, update. I waited for him to make a comment this morning so I could talk to him. She already knew he was going to make a comment. She was literally waiting on the comment. That's how frequent these comments are.
In 5, 4, 3, 2. Honey, you smell like shit.
It was less than an hour after waking up that he said, God, you stink. I mean, it's so rude. God, you stink. I had already showered and put on deodorant before he said that.
Oh, my God.
I snapped and I asked what exactly he was smelling, because at this point, I am one of the cleanest people on the planet. And if I still smell bad to him, then we should just break up.
Yeah. Hold on, is there a chance his head is so far up his own ass that that's what he's smelling?
He's only smelling his own ass, maybe. He got all panicked and upset. I eventually got it out of him that apparently this is what his father always said to his mother. Apparently, his father told him it was a surefire technique to have a woman never leave you because, quote, she will feel too low to cheat, will only love you, and will always be clean. Needless to
Oh my
say, his father
god.
is wrong. He's packing his things and moving out of my house today. Good for you, girl. Fuck that. Not
That's
only is it emotionally
insane.
abusive, it's psychotic, and your fucking dad is an idiot, and your mom is a fucking doormat to be dealing with that for that many years. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I can't stand when dads give guys advice like this. Like, just trick them, just lie to them. That's how you have a happy life. Have a happy life. Make your
Never
wife
be
feel
honest
like
ever.
shit every day of her life. That's that's a happy life, happy wife. I mean, I just feel bad that she had to get to this point to finally put the screws to him and get
Yeah.
the answer.
How many
She could have
also
done that a year
how many
in.
other relationships has he had that only lasted a few weeks or months because of this?
Probably. Yeah, I don't know what he's actually with this level of emotional intelligence and listening to his dad. This might be his only relationship he's ever been in. That's what he's gonna do. The strategy. That's on the level of like beat off before your first date, so you don't like feel too horny to talk. It's like just don't do that. Just do your own shit, dude. Why are you doing
Yeah.
all the extra shit? It just makes you like you're faking everything. But I just love that. I also do
My
my
dad
classic
told me
one.
to say it.
I'll read the top comment as I often do. This one's in quotations, like he's talking as the dad. Hey son, you know the woman who gave life to you and brought you into this world and probably loves you more than anything you can ever comprehend. Here's how I dehumanize her and trick her so she sticks around. You should try it with your girlfriends. I mean, that's all you need to know. Is he that separated from his mom? I mean, maybe his
insane.
mom is separated because she feels so fucking sad. But like, I was just like, Jesus Christ.
This is how I landed one. This is how you can do it too.
What a fucking bad dad and a bad husband. That's fucking
That's
garbage,
insane.
baby. Hopefully now he knows, like, oh yeah, that's not going to work ever again. Women are humans too, and you should not gaslight people into thinking their hygiene's bad for a year in order to like literally, she's changed her entire life over this to try to compensate for him, and the whole time he's lying. He's just lying the whole time to make her feel bad on purpose, not being like to prank, not being like, oh, I'm mistaken. Literally, I want you to feel like that you're lesser than me so that you don't leave.
Yeah,
What an
it's
insecure
not like
piece of
his
shit.
dad told him like, oh no, like it'll make them like, dude, like his dad literally told him like, this will make them feel.
This will
stuck.
help. Yeah. Otherwise, they'll cheat on you because, and you know what? They should cheat on you because you're a fucking loser, dude. What the hell kind of move is that? No, people shouldn't cheat, but it's just wild. And then obviously his parents are still together. That poor fucking wife. Never mind 1 year. She's been doing it for what, 20 plus years?
Who knows? Yeah.
Good. I would have told my mom that the moment my dad said that, I'd be like, I'm telling mom right now. Like that.
Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea what your husband just said to me?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think that would be grounds for divorce, not because like he's being rude by telling you to smell it, because he's been trying to emotionally manipulate you and lower you for your entire marriage. I'd be like, that's enough for me. If you're willing to do that, what other things do you lie to me about to make me feel lesser than?
Yeah.
What an insecure fucking loser thing to do. You know?
Then she'd call him out and he'd be like, well, I just want to make sure you stayed. Like, you think that's the only way you could get me to stay with you? It's like, get shitting on me?
Yeah.
Literally?
It's the way you'll get me to leave now. Goodbye. Yeah. That's how this girl said. She was like, that didn't work. That was crazy. God. And then him admitting it too. I think if I was him and I was that much of a fucking delusional piece of shit, I would never admit it. I'd just be like, all right, yeah, fine, bye. I wouldn't be like, oh, actually, it's because I'm a piece of shit.
My dad, he told me.
How is it the same? You're such a cuck that you're also emotionally manipulating your girlfriend and you're telling her why when she puts the screws to you? Like, pick one.
I'm sorry. Every time you do that voice, I just think of the injuries episode when you got your shorts ripped at the golf course. And you were like, and the machine, and my balls. And they're like, Jesus Christ, go sit down and have a lemonade.
That's my panic crying voice.
Oh, man. And clearly, like, when she questioned him, he was like, oh, I didn't know that was an option. I didn't know she could question me. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, because she never did.
I better just say the truth.
I guess he never considered that she'd ever be like, what are you smelling? She literally was shoving her armpits in her faces of her friends and family. Like, she's been thinking about this on a daily basis.
She went to the doctor.
And he into the doctor, and he's such an idiot. He waited till she got out of the shower and still said it. He could have done it like tactfully, and he would still be his crazy manipulation
Actually,
would be working.
no, it's probably better to say it out of the shower because it would be worse to wake up next to her in bed, lean over, and go, "Good morning, you smell like shit."
That's basically what he was doing, though. It's not like it's that much better. At least then he'd be slightly, more correct than after the shower. It's
Dude,
crazy.
this is a real life Tim Robinson sketch. Is what this guy just did to her.
It really is. It's like I know the tricks. It's not a trick. All right. Speaking about this, let's go on to another romantic. A lot of these are romantic. This one is called "My Best Guy Friend," not guy best friend. The words matter. My best guy friend just told me he's in love with me, ... 2 days before my wedding.
Oh boy.
So of course we have, this is the
okay.
glory.
This is what's gonna happen. She's gonna cancel the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And get with him. That's how it always works, right?
Of course. The best part about these kind of Reddits, like I said before, is that there's a part 1 and part 2. So there is usually a conclusion to the story, and all the ones I picked today, they have conclusions, so it's satisfying. But this is another, excuse-moi, insane take. Let's hear it. I've been with my fiance for 3 years. Engaged a little over a year. Okay. Guessing he probably knows the guy.
Mm-hmm. Probably. I would say they've spent a lot of time together.
Her best guy friend? I would hope they would meet each other. Oh, no. My best friend and I have known each other. So, yeah, she should say my best friend who's a guy, not my best guy friend. But your best guy friend's not your best. Just say my best friend. He's also a guy. My best friend and I have known each other since freshman year of college. We are all in our early 30s. This morning, I woke up to a long-ass text from my guy best friend. Now she switches the verbiage now. That he sent
already. It being over text makes it worse.
It is, and it was 6 a.m. when he sent it.
Oops, wrong number.
I mean, at least he's not drunk. But what are you doing waking up that early to send this text? Basically, it was him pouring his heart out. He said he's been in love with me for years, but he always hoped I'd end up breaking up with my fiance and finally noticing him. We got friend zone cuck behavior here.
Someone's losing their invitation to the wedding.
Hit the flush sound. That's his invitation. He asked me to call off the wedding and run away with him. It said I needed to tell you before it was too late. Was he watching
a fucking Hallmark movie the night before?
Yes, it's a movie. It's movie shit. Before it's too late. 2 days before the wedding, it's been too late,
It's too late. It's been too late for over a year, buddy boy.
For 3 years. When she started dating the guy, it's been too late. But now they're engaged, buddy. Hey, you're done.
This would be a great one if they did say the ages.
Yeah. Well, no, they're in their early 30s, it says.
Early 30s, okay.
Yeah.
That in freshman year, okay.
It's probably around a little over 10 years they've been friends.
Yeah.
Definitely in love with her in college. A guy who's been in love with her since he met her. He thought he could hook up with her in college, didn't work out, and was like, I'm going to play the long game.
I'm going to play the long game. I'll get there. My dad taught me a few tricks.
That's why I think it's important for a guy to learn as a child the friend zone thing. Because it's like, you got to learn at some point, and you can't wait till you're 30 to learn it. Because you just spent 10 years doing nothing, dude.
Yep.
I mean, literally, she's engaged. You're invited to the wedding, and you're like, I'm just going to do my Hallmark movie shit 2 days before the wedding. Even if she liked you like that, it ain't the time, boss. Like, even if she would have been like, you know what, I always liked you, I just didn't think you liked me. 2 days before the wedding, still not the time. So, like, what the?
As Magellan likes to say, the ship has sailed, brother. That's a direct quote from Magellan, by the way.
He's gelling like Magellan. She goes, I just feel gross and sad. I have no feelings for him beyond platonic love. I drafted a response from him and deleted it over and over. I haven't even told my fiance. I don't want him to have to worry about me so soon to our wedding. Again, I always read these as they're written. So soon to our wedding. I don't know what that means. I know I need to, but I don't know what to do or how to phrase it. What's worse is that he's become my fiance's friend too. I'm also pretty pissed that my friend chose such an unfortunate time to cause me such distress. There were so many times over the years he could have just bucked up and told me how he felt, but waiting right until I'm about to be married? Like, I would just cancel my wedding and leave my fiance because of a goddamn text, which is what you said. Exactly. I want to tell him not to come to the wedding. I can't trust that he wouldn't try to pull something. I don't even know if I want to talk to him again because the thought of losing my best friend is heartbreaking. Hell, the thought of not having him at a
You should
wedding
be marrying
would
your
be
best friend, girl.
Yeah, girl. Your best guy friend, your guy best friend. He put me in an uncomfortable, impossible situation. I wish it wasn't on me to deal with his feelings for him. Preach. I wish he had either stopped being friends with me when he realized us ending up together would never happen, which he has not realized. Are you kidding me? He still
He
realized
still
it.
has no idea.
Yeah, maybe he would end it if he realized that. He still has no idea. Or told me a while ago, I don't want to kick him while he's down, but I need to make it clear I have no feelings. The wedding is still on. I don't want him to attend. We have been friends for over a decade. I've been crying over this all day. I feel almost disgusted knowing that the whole time he had ulterior motives. I hear ya. How do I go about dealing with this?
There's even
I'm
that
supposed to get
time where I
married in 8
changed the
hours.
problem and he said it'd be fine because we're just friends.
I mean, yeah. I totally get feeling disgusted with this because if he's really felt that way to the point where he would message you before your wedding, it does mean it's not like he's best friends with you and also we would date you, but he can't. It's that he's literally being friends with you to date you.
To
That's
date
why,
you.
yeah. I mean, I feel like this happens a lot more with women than men, which sucks ass, but it just is how it is. And I don't think men stay friends with. I mean, it happens. I've read stories about that too, but it's very much less likely staying friends with someone for 10 years that wants to be with you and you don't want to be with them if you're a guy. Because usually women do this. Because guys, I don't know why. I think it's probably they don't know the friend zone as much, but also it's just that guys are like, I don't care. I'm just going to hide that because I'm going to win later on. Where women are more apt to be like, I'm just going to say it. And then they're like, yeah, no. Where guys would be like,
okay.
if I say it, I'll screw it up. So I'll just wait 10 years. And if I never,
I'll hold it all in.
if she never tells me no, then that's maybe a yes. Which like, no, it's not. The answer is the same whether you ask it or not, dude.
Now you're getting the hardest possible no you could ever get.
Schrodinger's cuck. Just ask, dude. And texting her this is wild after being best friends for 10 years. Just texting her before her wedding because he's a pussy. He didn't want to actually talk and have the conversation. Anyways, we have an update, Dom, if you believe that.
Also, if he would have been better off texting at like 2 a.m. than when she inevitably. Well,
oh my god, I'm drunk.
They'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was drunk," but no, it's because he thought that she was going to say yes when he poured this out to her. He's a fucking idiot,
and he's probably thinking about it all night and being like, he probably thought about it for like a year, and it was like, I have to do it now. The wedding's in 2 days. When she got engaged, he probably thought, "Ooh, I better tell her now," but that's not a good time because she's got engaged. And then he thought it'd be a better time before the wedding. Anyway,
it's insane.
Let's hear the update. My husband and I love being able to say that now. So the update happened after the wedding. We know that
after the wedding.
So it was at least
also
2 days
did they
after.
say because if he is friends with her fiance too, there's a chance that he was going to be in the wedding.
No, he was going to be in the wedding.
He was. All right.
Yeah. She's going to say that now, but not only was he invited, he was going to be in the wedding. Yes, as one of the groomsmen. We'll read that now. So this they just got back from their honeymoon for the update. So it's probably about a couple weeks later. I got back from our honeymoon yesterday. I turned on my phone and opened the Reddit app, and I was still signed into this account. And I said, "Oh yeah," and I figured I'd post an update. Thank you, girl. We appreciate that. So a lot of people really helped validate the icky mess of feelings I was having. Thank you for that. Posting here really helped me put my thoughts into words. So that night, my fiance got home from his brother's. I let him sit down and I showed him the text, of course, because they're getting married. So she's going to show him it immediately because they're a couple and you're fucking not. I bet you wished he would not see that, but obviously she's going to show him right away because they're about to be married. So do you see that they're closer than you two?
Yep.
Insane. He read it and I watched his eyes get bigger and his expression get angrier. I feel that. He thought this guy was like buddies with him and shit, like his girlfriend's buddy or whatever. Of course, I started apologizing like an idiot, and he told me, of course, I do not owe him an apology for anything. We talked about it, and he told me he figured the guy had a crush, but he kept it respectful. So within 3 years, let's give him 3 whole years, the boyfriend's already like, yeah, this guy fucking likes you. You should have known that by now. Again, I know it's more guys get friend zoned than girls, but I also think part of it is that more girls are like, no, he's just being nice. It's like, yeah. I don't subscribe to the guys only are friends with girls because they want to fuck them, but that's one of the reasons guys are friends with girls.
It's definitely part of it.
Yeah. but kept it respectful. And really, he had. We were close, but beyond a side hug during greetings and goodbyes, there was no physicality. Yeah, that's not what he didn't think his physical.
Yeah, but he was loving those
emotionally.
side hugs.
Oh, those side hugs were side pussy for him. I let him read out the passages just to see that there were no emotional affair on me or leading him on. Basically, letting the fiance be like, I did not do anything.
Yeah.
He's probably like, yeah, I know. I've seen how you interact with him. He just loves you. That's what it is. I never even vented about my fiance when we would have arguments because I knew better than that. I talked to my mom, lol. So my fiance asked me what I wanted to do, and I said, while it would sadden me, I didn't want him at our wedding. I was afraid that he would try some nonsense. Not a bad idea. He probably, if he already did this shit, text.
They were considering there's only a part in the wedding for that to happen. It's
I know, which is only for movies and for shit like this. We typed a very brief message. It said, friend. No, it's just his name. I'm sorry that you mistook my friendship for something more. The wedding is going to happen, and it'd be best if you didn't attend. To be clear, I let my fiance read this message, and he stands by my decision to uninvite you. We wanted to make it clear that it was me who wanted him not to come, not just my fiance. Knowing him, he'd probably claim that my fiance forced me to uninvite him. So she did have some idea.
Okay, yeah.
Because when she says knowing him, I go, oh, so you knew he's kind of like this.
So you were just kind of, you were in denial that this was happening anyways, probably.
Yeah. It's not just a river in Africa, my folks. It's how people deal with their problems. He read the message and left it on read for a while. I honestly started getting pretty anxious over it, and fiance asked if I wanted to block him. Part of me wanted to, and part of me wanted to hear him out. And when he finally responded, the text was so long I had to click to read it. It was horrible. He called me a liar for leading him on for over a decade, that he hoped my fiance left me, and that we were infertile. It was just horrible after horrible thing, and I started crying. So here's the real guy. As soon as you turn him down, he goes, I've been trying to fuck you for 10 years, and I think you're a whore. Like, what a fucking terrible friend. It's so
You
clear.
were lying to me when you got engaged to that other man.
I mean, that is crazy to me to be, I know 10 years is crazy. I know I've heard this story or whatever. You're like, oh, no, don't just hate him because he has a crush on you, whatever. It's like friend zone, whatever. But the idea that as soon as she says no, he goes, actually, all the times I've been nice to you were all fake just so I could get in your pants, and now here's the real truth. God damn it. Fiance took
you wasted my time. Like, what?
You helped me plan my bachelorette party, you fucking Oh, almost done. Fiance took my phone to the other room while I sobbed. I think he called him, but I'm not sure. What I do know is that after about an hour, he came back in. Fiance, boss man, this is how you fucking handle shit.
Also, if he did call, I really hope he called him with her phone.
Oh yeah,
because you know if
she's implying that,
he probably would have answered me like, "Hello, what, did I change your mind?"
And he's like, no, it's me, your new worst enemy." Basically, he came back. He blocked him on everything, and the best man and my maid of honor knew the situation and would handle it for me. So that they're like, we're gonna keep him on and locked down. Just get married. Don't worry about this guy anymore. Yeah. It was like a weight being lifted off my shoulders, honestly. After reading that message, I wasn't really so sad that a friend wouldn't be attending anymore because he's not really a friend. And our wedding fucking rocked. So it turned out pretty good for all
hell yeah.
But yeah, I just love the old, it's not just like the weird friend zone shit where texting them being like, oh, I love you. And they're like, sorry, I don't feel the same way. And you really shouldn't go to the wedding. It's like, you're fucking lying whore. It's like, all right, well, now I'm really glad
you're going over.
Yeah. Like, I'm glad that you really showed your true colors here. You're fucking creep, dude.
Oh my God. Imagine if he got blackout drunk at the wedding.
That's why they didn't invite him.
If she just ignored, no, like if she ignored it and like let him go anyways.
Yeah. No, it's being ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm glad you figured that shit all out and you really showed his true colors there, because that would have been brutal if he went to the wedding. Because he could have just not texted her. If he didn't text her, he would have been at the wedding thinking that shit while at the wedding, and he would have pulled it then.
Oh man,
you got to be a serious level of cuck to show up to your best friend's wedding here in love with and watch her marry somebody else. I don't think I could do that. I don't care how good of friends I am.
And while you're watching her get married, all you're thinking is, "What a fucking whore."
Yeah, I mean, this guy sucks ass, dude.
What a slut! Locking it down, being with one man for the rest of her life. That's insane.
Leading me on for 10 years by acting like she wants to fuck me while dating other guys for 10 years? What a bitch. I mean, just crazy. The awful part is that 1 in 1,000 times it happens where the guy who's best friends ends up with the chick. So they go, that's good enough for me. No, it's not, dude. It's not.
Yeah,
That's not what it is. That ain't it, Chief.
That very quickly went from, wow, this guy's an idiot, to, oh, this guy's an asshole.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's not just dumb. He's also a manipulative weirdo to try to trick her into getting with him. Anyway, I think we should take our first break here, Josh. What do you think?
I think so. I also think you should shower because you smell like shit.
Fuck you. You're a dumb bitch and you're a whore.
Just a pea-sized amount of Lumi applied between your butt cheeks like this. I will demonstrate. Just kidding, I won't. Like this. Up, butt cheeks, tailbone. Rubs in like a lotion. Easy, easy peasy. I know what a lot of you are thinking. A deodorant for private parts? Just take a shower. And I know this because you leave that comment on social media. So let's face it, there's a lot going on down there. Everything is really close together. So for the sake of argument, I'm going to call it the crotch. We put Lumi to the test and compared it to a shower. 12 hours after a shower with soap and water, the average crotch has an odor score of 5 to 6 out of 10, with 10 being the worst odor ever and 0 being no odor. 12 hours after a shower and applying Lumi, you're at a 0 out of 10, no odor all day. I'm not a mathematician, but I think it means that Lumi is infinitely more effective than a shower alone. So just take a shower or shower with Lumi and be 0 out of 10.
You know, Joe, there's only one thing better than a flush down, and it's the sound of a beer cracking open. Am I right or am I right?
You're right, brother. That's the gospel truth.
That's tasty. We'll give you an update on that beer later on, but as for right now, we're talking about Reddit stories. The original initial post, which is so far always complete mayhem. And then we're lucky enough to get a follow-up later on to hear what happened, and we get a resolve from the situation.
That's like
not
a good
just
conclusion.
us assuming what's going to happen. Now we know what happens.
Now we know. There's some closure there. We always appreciate that.
We started with some relationship advice, which is our specialty, as everybody knows.
Oh, yeah. We're fucking pros.
There's no way that when Joe and I told our close friends and family that we were doing our relationship advice episode, no one laughed at us at all.
No,
they just really
nodded.
Good one.
They fixed their glasses and they nodded feverishly. They're like, we take this very seriously.
They nodded so hard that they had to hold their glasses on their face or else they'd go flying off. As if saying, I can't think of any two better people for this than us.
Neither can I. I agree with them feverishly. Much like they're nodding. So yeah, we're going to go on another post here that's not about relationships. It's a little something a little different. And I'm gonna go ahead and translate for you folks here. It is in English, but this is court speak, as I'm now versed in. The only thing I know more relationships is the American judicial system over my 3+ years of only watching YouTube videos of court cases, police body cams.
I never get the guy's name right. I can remember his last name, but Robbie Rodsteamer, is that his name?
Robbie Van Winkle, aka Vanilla Ice.
No, he's the guy. He dresses up as the giraffe and goes to Trump rallies and like sings
songs.
I don't know his name. Arrested all the time.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name though.
He was in front of a restaurant somewhere that's like a very like openly like MAGA restaurant, singing his songs on the sidewalk. And the manager came up like screaming at him.
Like, what is that even?
Yeah, it's insane.
Sorry, go ahead.
And the manager or owner starts like screaming at him. He's like, "You need to get out of here!" And he's like singing his song. He just goes, "It's a public sidewalk. Call the fucking police." To keep singing the songs.
That's the law, bitch. Public sidewalk. Everyone loves having their patio on the sidewalk until they realize it's not their property, and then it's all
still the sidewalk.
Yeah, it sucks. You know, it's good for foot traffic. It's bad for whatever the fuck is going to happen next. Good for him though.
I forget what you said that reminded me of. Oh, court talk. That's what it.
Court talk. Yeah, for sure. So this one starts as follows. Looks like the DA. I'll do some translating for you. That's district attorney. That's the lawyer who works for either the town or the city or the county or the state. Looks like the district attorney.
Or it's just the drug agency.
It could, but it's not. In this case, it's district attorney. Looks like the DA I'm going to try with tomorrow used AI. That's artificial intelligence for all you folks out there.
Ooh, a lot of. I don't know if I can keep up with all these different initials here.
Only one more, Dom. I'll help you out through it. To write her MILs, that's motion in
Milwaukee.
Motion in limine, meaning a pretrial filing where attorney seeks the judge to include or exclude certain evidence, basically saying like, I'm going to pick the evidence for the trial. And this, because so far every case citation is fake, meaning the AI couldn't find real trials to base it off of. And I am so excited for court in the morning. Smiley face with hearts around it, smiling. So I get that. Not only is a lawyer using AI to file motions, it's the district attorney, which is like one of the ones like you.
That's
you
not
work
a yeah.
for, I mean,
that's
that's
not a
bad,
good sign,
dude. It's bad enough if you're like a private practice, but you work for the fucking government and you're doing this shit. That ain't good. This happened pretty recently, September 19th of 2025.
Yeah, that was not that long ago.
So usually there's a couple comments and they'll write the comments down, but I'm going to read her responses. Some contacts with the commenter saying, what's this like, blah, blah, blah. She goes, it's so much worse than it originally seemed. Found out she straight up lied to the court about her communications with law enforcement officers regarding the case.
Oh.
Next thing. She can't be present. This is all in capitals. She can't be present at 1 p.m. because she is being sanctioned for misrepresentation in another matter at the time, meaning she's on another trial.
Sorry, I can't be your district attorney because I'm getting sued.
I'm in trouble for another thing I did. I'm the district attorney, by the way. She goes, I am losing my mind. How is this real? She's not a new attorney. Be back at 2 p.m. She updates again. Final update before Monday, probably. I am in the trial court with 3 other trials, and the judge is absolutely livid. The judge ordered the client released from custody, meaning you can just go home. You're not even in jail anymore. For reasons too complicated to get into, and the DA who filed the AI motions tried to get the court to order me personally to transport him next week based on the same case law I already told her was fake. She quoted the exact same language that didn't exist and said, quote, the courts have held, unquote, but never citing anything. I asked for a citation and she said she didn't have one right now. The judge literally yelled, enough, and ordered everyone present Monday afternoon. Sent everybody home.
Oh my God.
She wants new briefing from me on, in her words, quote, unquote, what the fuck is even happening here? That's what the judge said. The DA is not permitted to amend her filed motions, but may file a supplement, quote, unquote. I think we'd all like to hear you argue exactly what you cited in your motions, Miss District Attorney. So the walls are closing in on this DA.
Oh my God.
Brutal. I'll just skip to the final update because that's, it's just more of this shit. Anyways, the final update is titled as such: dismissal of all charges in interest of justice due to prosecution misconduct and referral to the state bar. One more translation. The state bar is who they're basically the authority on making lawyers lawyers. If you have your bar license, you'd be a lawyer, and they can take it away from you at any given time.
Yeah.
The judge went through the motions and each time made a finding the DA had cited a non-existent authority and denied them, commenting about halfway through that it was starting to seem a little suspicious. The judge is also kind of grossed out by how nakedly one-sided several of the motions were. Like, one very bizarre request that the prosecution be allowed to make a motion for a directed verdict before defense put on their case. Meaning, like, why don't we just cut to the chase and we just win? Seems pretty one-sided.
What if we skipped all that?
Yeah, just let me win.
It's like in My Cousin Vinny, when they're doing like the arraignment. He's like,
yeah,
come here. It's like, it sounds to me you want us to go to trial all together and go straight to the thing. Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be great. Let's just do that. All of her evidence was excluded, along with her witnesses, for due process violations. The judge delivered a zinger at this point, so vicious it felt like a gun went off, but I can't think of a way to share it without doxing myself. Right before we went to a big motion about the lying and the suspicions regarding AI use, the DA asked for a recess because she needs to speak with her supervisor. She returned saying, quote unquote, in light of your rulings this morning and the prejudice that they will cause to the state's case, we will no longer feel that there is a reasonable possibility of conviction. Basically saying, like, I think I'm going to lose. It seems like I might lose. And the judge interrupts and says, agreed. The matter is dismissed in the interest for justice and substantive due process violations arising from the misrepresentation, misconduct of the prosecution. This is based on the declaration of defense counsel filed this morning and the court's own observations as to the numerous legal citations in the state's pleadings. Transcripts are ordered, and counsel of the state is referred to in order to show cause for the state bar. In translation, yep, you're right. You fucked up so bad, you're going to have to maybe lose your license over this. So go home.
Go home.
Go right
Get
to home.
Get out of here, you dumb, stupid idiot.
And basically the end of it is just the person's like, this was awesome. I had a great time.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
Big fan. Would try this case again. So not only did she fuck up and lose the case before it even gets started, she might not be a lawyer anymore after this is all over. That's bad.
District attorney. Did she get up to district attorney?
I don't know. I guess
it's almost backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Like it should be, she got this far because of AI, and now in today's day and age, AI is not allowed. Now she fell apart. But no, she got this far without AI.
And then started using AI, and then now it's over.
And when all cuckoo banana brains on everybody.
Yeah. I originally didn't get an update about her bar status is because the person was trying not to dox themselves because they didn't want to get in trouble with the court either. But yeah, I have to imagine if they find that she was using AI to file motions as a district attorney, I think that's grounds for disbarment. I don't know.
Yeah. At the very least, you're not going to be district attorney anymore.
And she has like 5 people working for her. They can just write it for her. Just have them do it. You're the district attorney. Ridiculous. So I thought that was fun. Not a relationship one, but still pretty fun. What do you want to do next?
It ruined that attorney's relationship with the courts.
Yeah, the relationship has been sullied. It's been Jake sullied now.
You're quoting your favorite movie?
Oh, I love that movie so much. I'm gonna give Dom. I'm gonna use probably all 3 of these, but I'm gonna give you an option for the next one. Should it be
yes,
familial relationship, romantic relationship, possibly, or work relationship for the next one?
Let's do work.
Let's do work.
As Rihanna once said, work.
Dom, I don't think you're gonna be disappointed by this one. I'm gonna have to kind of cut to the chase. This one's pretty wordy, but the meat of it is the title. I got fired for accidentally being an asshole to the company owner's disabled daughter. So that's a rough one.
That is both a mouthful and extremely unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. That's not good. Basically, I'm going to read this part is not even important. He works for a company. They have sales quotas. They have basically clients. And the idea is to try to get, it's a marketing firm. So it's to get their clients to pay more money for marketing shit and for ad revenue, blah, blah, blah. And they have a company retreat coming up for workplace unity or whatever. So the boss has a daughter named Amy. And she's going to be at the company retreat, the quarterly retreat. The actual owner of the company, he doesn't really stay in one office. He kind of bounces around a bit. But Amy works at one office where she has a group of people around her, and she just stays there. And sometimes the dad shows up, and sometimes he doesn't. But the thing is, they think that she's disabled in some kind of way. He goes, one of my coworkers told me Amy works at one of the satellite offices, and I probably wouldn't have that much interaction with her, but I should be nice. That seemed like a no-brainer. I'm nice to everyone regardless. I won't claim to be an expert on Amy's disability, but it seemed like she had childlike mannerisms and struggled with expressing herself. She also had a problem with motor skills. I'll describe the only interaction I had with her as an incident. I went to refill my coffee, and Amy was in front of me getting her coffee. I watched her struggle with getting the condiments, which I guess that's what you call coffee fixings, but it sounds weird to call sugar and cream a condiment. I guess.
Yeah, because you usually don't put condiments in drinks.
Right. I guess he just means the sugar, right? I don't know.
Yeah. Let's say yes.
So I watched her struggle getting the condiments added, putting the lid on, so I politely asked her if she needed any help. She thanked me. She said she did, and let me finish making it. While I was making it, she said she hated coffee, but her dad made her drink it because she had to, in a loud voice, always alert. I smiled, said that was definitely important, and handed her back the cup. She thanked me again and went back to the office her dad was using, where she had been most of the day. I felt like a good Samaritan on the way back. Most of the retreat was team building exercises. Prior to the incident, Amy only participated in the puzzle race, where groups put puzzles together without the box art to see which team can finish it faster. Amy wasn't in my group, so I didn't have any interaction with her. Neither team won. Let's cut to the chase even more. They start to come up with these marketing schemes. They have to come up with a jingle and an ad in like a short period of time. And he says this is pretty important because during the retreat, some years before, if you win this challenge, sometimes the boss actually goes, you should lead this project. So it's not just a retreat. It's like you're still working basically the whole time.
It's a retreat with benefits.
Exactly. And he says people got up and then they judged. Some people laughed at bad pitches. Some people, critiqued. And basically, it's an idea like they're going up there, they're being honest, whatever. So he goes, okay, I'm not really going to critique that hard until mine goes up there. His goes up there. It's like, okay, they liked it. They kind of didn't like it. He goes, after getting my feedback, I felt a little more comfortable about sharing my thoughts at other presentations. I gave what I thought was valuable feedback for a few products, laughed at a couple others, and then a rather crude drawing was put up for the exact same company I had chosen. I immediately joked, well, at least my jingle was better than that. Did a 3-year-old draw it? And laughed to absolute silence. I was really confused because plenty of people had made jokes and everyone else laughed, but no one laughed at mine. Instead, a few people looked at me like I was disgusting, and the owner said, quote unquote, well, if you don't have anything nice to say, keep it to yourself, maybe. Then my boss scooted down to where I was sitting and told me I needed to go to my desk. Now, I noticed while I was gathering my things, that the owner's daughter was red-faced and starting to tear up. Oh. The team exercise was over for me. I went back to my desk and began to sink in that the drawing must have been drawn by the owner's
down to the minors.
daughter. There was no warning or anything. The owner didn't reveal who put together what we were looking at until a few critiques. Maybe I should have known. Everyone else was joking and having fun up to that point. Someone else had a pretty bad drawing and it got laughed at. Either way, I felt awful. As soon as the event was over, I approached my boss to apologize. He told me to wait for him in the office. Long story short, I was fired. His boss just said, oh, you're not a good fit for the company. It's too early. So you can fire people pretty easily on that point. About an hour later, I get a call from my former teammates who asked if I wanted to join them for a drink one last time. That's kind of dark even for them to say like that. Like, hey, we heard you got fired. We're one last time. They needed it after the retreat, and they felt bad they didn't warn me. I wasn't feeling up for it, but I went to the bar anyway. In the back of my mind, I was thinking that since I'm about to start looking for a new job, a few references for former coworkers wouldn't be bad, since I definitely won't be getting one from my boss. The team explained that Amy comes to all these retreats, and she always does the same crude drawings like that. Everyone sort of knows to say nice things about it and move on. So they all knew except for him, which even sucks harder.
That would have been a great thing to be told ahead of time.
Yeah, he didn't realize it. One of my teammates said that once you've seen one of her drawings, you know it, you know what to look for. So they all knew about him. Well, I didn't.
You've seen one, you've seen them all.
Mm-hmm. Amy's drawings. I started to get pretty upset that they all knew about it but didn't tell me.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
The team also shared one thing about Amy. She apparently works for one of the satellite offices but doesn't really do anything. The people in charge of the office try to come up with stuff for her to do because she gets upset when she's bored. Basically, she just doesn't actually do the job. They're just get her to do something. She's the boss's daughter. She gets paid.
She's just there. Yeah.
They also said her dad had harassed a few single guys in the office to take her on dates, which seemed pretty damn HR inappropriate, but he does own the company.
Yeah,
My team said
that's definitely not allowed.
Yeah. My team said Amy desperately wants a boyfriend and wants to get married, which she talks about all the time. The consensus seemed to be there's no way she actually understands how a relationship or marriage works, and her dad probably put this idea in her
No,
head.
that's okay. I know a guy that will follow her around for 10 years, just waiting for the opportunity.
Waiting to know you. Basically, he left the company, and that night, Amy sent a Facebook friend request message to him. That's the last thing before the update. Dom, I need to hear from you. Where do you think this will go? What's going on here?
I have so many different thoughts. Mm-hmm. I don't know which direction to go with on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to go crazy? Do I want to say that he's going to fuck the boss's daughter to get back at him for getting fired or not being told?
That would be particularly in poor taste for the very fact that he thinks he's mentally handicapped. But yes.
That's true.
Obviously, she is, has nepotism on her side.
Clearly, she is not as... Actually, nothing's clear about this at all.
No, it's not.
There's too many variables.
I know. I want to hear your thoughts before I read the update.
I was going to say, well, clearly she wasn't as upset as everyone else was, but she was starting to cry when he first said it.
Right. But then why did she friend request him if she actually hated that or whatever?
This one's got me stumped.
You're stumped, huh? You sound like Amy trying to make a coffee right now.
I'm gonna say, why? Because I don't like doing this podcast, but you said I need to be alert.
Exactly. I feel like a good Samaritan when I'm done with the podcast.
All right, I'm gonna go I'm going on a limb, and say she's actually not upset, and that's why she friend requested him.
Good guess.
Because no one else was man enough to laugh at her bad drawings.
Let's read the update. First of all, thank you everybody who made me laugh. Don't care. Moving on. Good advice. Good care. Don't move. At the end of the day, I decided to go have some drinks with a good friend, blah, blah, blah. And it's his friend Dave. Dave's not working with him. And he goes, you should probably accept the friend request. And who knows, maybe you can date her and then you can take the company from the boss as a start of revenge. And he goes, no, dude, I'm not fucking doing that. But I think it would be good for my conscience to accept the friend request and apologize to her for laughing and let her know what the deal is. So he ends up doing that. He accepts the friend request and he messaged her saying, I shouldn't have made a joke about anyone's work. It's unprofessional and I'm sorry. It took her a while to respond, but she finally did. She said, thank you for the apology. And she sent me a request because she wanted to apologize that I lost my job over it. I said she didn't owe me an apology, and there was another long pause before she asked if she could copy and paste something to me. I wasn't sure what it was.
Weird ask.
Right. What do you mean?
That's a weird ask.
She pasted a generic message, but she spent some time on it. Here's a paraphrase. Hi, my name is Amy. Please forgive me if I'm slow to respond to you. I've suffered a brain injury when I was a little girl, and it takes me a while to type things out. There was more to it, but that's the basic stuff. And I told her she can take all the time she needs to respond to me. Amy and I ended up messaging back and forth until almost 3 a.m. No, we didn't fall in love. We're not going on a date. Shut the fuck up, all Redditors.
Getting ahead of it.
We spent a lot of time talking about her. That just seemed to be the direction of it. Basically, what happened is Amy was in a car accident as a child. She was in the car with her mom, and they were hit by a drunk driver coming back from a birthday party after one of her classmates had a birthday. Her mom didn't make it, and Amy suffered a brain injury that impacts her motor skills. Because of that, it makes it difficult for her to speak and do simple things like getting dressed, making coffee. People assume she's mentally challenged. She was put in a special ed because of it. She wanted to go to college, but her dad didn't think it was a good idea. But she did graduate from high school. Her life has been difficult because it's hard for her to communicate with people. By the time she can get a fully formed sentence out, the conversation is over. She can type slowly, but most people don't want to type when they can talk face to face. She admitted when she's not at work, she will sometimes carry a tablet around and pretend she's mute because it's easier than having the conversation.
Yeah.
We eventually circled back to my terrible response to it, and she wasn't that offended by my response because she assumed I didn't know. She got upset primarily because she knew all hell was about to break loose, and she had no way to communicate with anyone. She was so upset when she found out I got fired and tried to talk to her dad, but he wouldn't listen to her. She's fully aware that a lot of people at the company just pretend to be nice to her because she's the owner's daughter. And she does have a few friends at the satellite office where she works better because they understand her disability. Amy got frustrated because she couldn't truly contribute to anything, but is happy to do the work she can do as busy work. Basically, at the end of the day, I'm gonna write this down wrap it up for all you guys rather. She has a brain injury, so she can't talk fast. So she was crying because she knew when the guy said the joke, he was gonna get fired, but she couldn't say, "It's fine, don't worry about it. I'm not that
It's
mad."
okay, yeah.
That's why she was crying, because she's like, I can't communicate that I don't care and it's fine. So she wasn't crying because she was upset. She was crying because she felt bad for him because she knew he was in the fucking hot
Dude, that
seat.
sounds like absolute hell.
Isn't
Her
that crazy?
thoughts are just as fast, but she can't.
Yeah, but
get
she
them
can't
out.
communicate
That
them.
is
Yeah.
terrible.
And she's not.
Oh my god.
She's mentally handicapped, but because of an accident, which means that she already has all the foreknowledge of what she's saying, and her dad won't listen to her because he's like, I know what's best for you. You're my little daughter, but she can't just like communicate. So actually, it's a sad story, and she's not mad at the guy at all. He's not an asshole. Isn't that weird?
That's
What do you think of that?
wow. That it's very rare we find a wholesome one.
It's
when
wholesome.
we're doing Reddit stuff.
Yeah, and he just says I'm looking for a new job. She seems nice enough. We talked about House of the Dragon for a while. Like she's like he's like I can actually see myself being friends with her. Like he's like
that
I
dates
like
the
her.
story.
He said I might keep in touch with her, but I'm not getting my job back, kind of thing. Yeah, that was wild, and also wild that everyone just kind of.
That's the kind of you wouldn't want to get the job back after that, anyways.
No, because like everyone's gonna look at you different. But it's wild to me to say. Obviously, you don't want to tell. Hey, welcome to Stratford Whitney. My daughter got in a drunk driving accident when she was 6, and she's now seems retarded but isn't. Like, there's no way to say that like that. But like, wouldn't you want to be like, hey, by the way, Amy, she just takes a little time to talk because she has a brain injury, but like she's cool. But no one can say that to him. Like no one's gonna be because everyone's just like because it seems like his coworkers didn't even know that about her. They're like she's kind of weird.
And anyone could have.
No one said it to anyone.
Oh my god!
Most of the employees, it seems like, there you go. Oh, that's our boss's retarded daughter. She just does a little coloring book. We were fine with it. It's like no one says like, oh, by the way, like she totally knows what's going on.
No
she
one
can't.
Yeah, no one actually
like,
knows. That's insane.
Yeah, because she can't communicate it, and everyone who's friends with her actually won't communicate it. And her dad's trying to act like it's not happening because he's in denial forever. It's crazy.
He doesn't want it. He doesn't want to say it.
He doesn't want it. He's like, oh, you should date a guy at work, whatever. It's like, no, she shouldn't, dude. Like, think about the actual. No. But he won't face it. But good for him. He's still a good businessman, even though his fucking wife is dead and his daughter has a brain injury. Good for him. What's she gonna do with the company when he dies?
On business.
Someone's just gonna fucking rob her or some shit. Like, what the hell?
I don't know. You know what? Okay, yeah.
So the asshole in the story
is the boss the entire time.
You should be like, hey, I'm taking the company, but not for vindictive reasons because I love Amy.
Yeah. Date the boss's daughter. Tell her she smells like shit. Take over the company. Don't pay for the dad's funeral.
Bing bang boom. Your wedding song, "If You Seek Amy" by Britney Spears. Perfect love story. We love to hear it.
I wonder how many you could do for that, because you can do Amy by Pure Prairie League. There's definitely a bunch of. Every song is Amy at the entire wedding.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I fucking love that Pure Prairie League song. It's a fucking absolute banger.
Oh, it's amazing. It's a banger. It's a certified hood classic.
It's a certified hood classic. Want to do one more?
Do you want to do one more, or do you want to take a break?
No, I think we do one more
for the break.
Yeah, we can do one more.
Yeah.
Here's this one. I got fired for accidentally being an asshole to my company's disabled daughter. Oh, no, wait. We just did that one. Imagine if I got that confused with the other ones. There's multiple ones of that happening.
What'd you get in a car crash?
What happened to you? You get in a fucking car crash or what? We're going to go a relationship one here. My brother-in-law is making claims that he, quote unquote, knows my secret and I don't understand. This is where you need an update because you're like, what? I need answers.
Okay, yeah. What secret does he think he knows?
The initial thing is like
sounds like you don't actually have a secret, and you're
right.
Like, what the fuck?
The initial thing is like she's like, I don't know what he's talking about, and that's why, goddamn, the update is glorious because you get the answer, which normally you'd be like, just tell us what it is. What does he think? Oh, who knows?
You'll never get this. You'll never get this. Then one day we get this,
and he gets this. No, my brother-in-law. He's 30-year-old male. Is my sister's husband. So it's a brother-in-law From marriage, from her sister's husband.
Brother-in-law by marriage, not because he's a brother-in-law by family.
Oh yeah, it's usually about. But the other
Brother-in-law
version of
by
it is
birth.
like it could be your husband's sister, but no, it's her sister's husband. That version of it.
Yeah.
We live on opposite sides of the country, and my sister and I aren't that close, so I'd say we don't get to know each other very well. We see each other's family at gatherings, maybe a few times a year, and he's always come off as an average, kind of quiet guy. Around 2 months ago, I received a text from him out of the blue. It wasn't to check up on me or anything or asking how I'm doing. The message simply said, quote unquote, he's aware of what's going on. But that there was no need to worry, and he'd keep it hush hush. I'd be like, what the fuck is this? What?
Dude,
what?
if I got that text, I would panic so hard because I would be like, did I forget my own secret? Like, what? Like, did I get really drunk and do something and I don't even know what it is? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, if I didn't know, if I didn't have a secret, I'd be like, is this guy like having a mental health episode? Like, why is he texting me this? This is crazy. He's like, the aliens are in my brain or something like that. What's he worried about?
Yeah, he goes to McDonald's. That's what I'd be thinking about.
Rock and roll McDonald's. You better believe that. I wrote a quick message back asking what on earth he meant, but all I received back was another reassurance that I had nothing to worry about. This would drive me crazy. I'd be like, what are you talking about? I was like, don't worry, I got you. Like, what?
Just let me know that you know so that we can, we know.
And that he was on my side, quote unquote. At that point, I gave up and assumed it was some weird joke. That's pretty safe assumption. Even though my brother-in-law has always been pretty serious. Recently, I was in a Zoom call with my parents and sister. The first thing my sister asked when she saw me was, quote unquote, are you going to tell everyone the truth or just my husband? Obviously, I was confused. And I mentioned the text my brother-in-law had sent to me. But my sister still seemed angry at me, and I had no idea why. This shit is so fucking frustrating. That was Joe saying that. The next day, I called my brother-in-law. Go ahead.
I'd be thinking about that every second of the day until I got words out of him for what he was talking about.
Now he's even telling my sister about it and acting like I'm hiding something from her, but I told him, which I know it's like people believe people.
Yeah. He went straight from, I know about it, but don't worry, it's all good, over something that probably isn't even real.
Right.
Then immediately going to her sister being like, she told me something crazy.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
That's what I mean. Like, obviously people are going to believe people in their life. Like, people don't lie all the time in that way. But so, like, how do you tell your sister, like, what do you mean? Do you think we're close? Do you think I told him a secret? What are you fucking talking about? Like, think, use your brain. Don't listen to him. Use your actual brain. You think I told him a secret and didn't tell you?
Yep.
Be real here. But then she feels crazy because the sister's like, I get it. You just told him, not me. Because they believe each other.
Yeah.
Like, people just believe people. All these stories, it's like people believe people. So if you lie like a psychopath, people believe you. Because, like, why would you lie? It's just weird as fuck. But it happens. I've seen a bunch of these people break up over fake cheating. And then they find out 5 years later they never cheated. They go, oh, I don't know. I thought you did. It's like, well, why'd you think that?
Yeah, I told you I didn't.
They spiral. The people spiral.
Yep.
The next day, I called my brother-in-law up, which she's never done. Called him just like this and asked him what the hell he's going on about with this. He was very, very cagey on the phone, and he just kept repeating the rhetorical questions back at me like, do you know what's going on? I would drive to where he lived and throttle him. I'll admit I lost my temper at one point and snapped at him since he wasn't giving me any answers. That was a bad idea since this morning I got a new text from brother-in-law telling me that he'd tried to do me a favor that I clearly did not appreciate, says him. He mentioned, we'll see what happens next weekend. And now he's threatening her with a fake secret.
What the fuck?
Which is the next time we're going to meet. Thanksgiving. Here we go. Family shit.
Oh, nice. Perfect time to air the airing of grievances.
The airing of grievances. Honestly, I'm terrified. The thing is, I have no idea what my secret that my brother-in-law could possibly be talking about. I don't live a very exciting life. I mostly keep to myself. There's still a part of me that's scared for whatever truth he says he's about to reveal. Even though I don't think I've done anything wrong. What do I do? Before the update. What do you do in this situation? I'll just reach out to all my family members and be like, I don't know what this guy's doing.
If there was no update for this,
oh yeah,
if there was no update for this, I would just be mad that you brought it up.
Yeah,
general.
well, I wouldn't do that.
Because I'm mad. I'm so mad about this right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
What
would
would you
absolutely
do?
lose
I
my
think I would just reach
fucking
out to all my
mind.
family members directly and be like, I don't know what he's all about, but just know I mean, just trust me. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. It's crazy. And he won't even
Yeah,
tell
that's
me
insane.
what it's about. He'll be like, what do you know? What do I know? It's like, I fucking hate this guy. But I don't know, what would you do?
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, no, I feel like he's fishing for a secret. He's like, I'll get some dirt on her by
Like he
acting like
doesn't
I
know
have
one, but
dirt
he's
on her.
hoping she just tells him. Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It seems like he doesn't know anything.
Are you going to tell me that about this? It's like, oh, now I am, but no, there's nothing. Maniac.
It's a maniac on the floor. But luckily, we do get an update on this one, Dom. And we have the post-Thanksgiving story. I ended up going to Thanksgiving, and the first 20 minutes were incredibly awkward. My family and I aren't really compatible at the best of times, which I guess helps him do his weird secret thing because they're not that close. They can't just be like, listen to me, it's me. But there were silences that lasted minutes. Eventually, my mother gave in and said, we better get this over with. So now everyone's involved. Even the mom is like, let's just get it over with. My brother-in-law, my son-in-law rather, is going to tell a secret.
We're not gonna enjoy our sweet potatoes with marshmallows until we're done with
and
this.
Only,
so let's go. Let's go.
This guy that she has no relationship with knows, and no one else who is her family knows about it. I've never been more terrified in my life, she says. I somehow snapped.
You can put on trial at your own Thanksgiving.
I know. I somehow snapped my phone case in half because I fidget with things when I'm nervous. When my brother-in-law started talking about how he'd quote-unquote tried to keep my secret, but for me, and I clearly wasn't grateful, this guy fucking sucks.
He's
and
insane.
Then he told me my secret to everyone. You should know that she's gay. Imagine thinking that you knew this about somebody and that you thought it was your responsibility not to only lord it over their head, but as soon as they don't bow down to you, telling their whole family at Thanksgiving. This guy,
I would tell everyone now.
This guy sucks so much ass.
Oh, this is so. Oh my god, so manipulative.
I mean, it's so weird.
What was he planning on? Clearly, he was planning on gaining something out of.
Yes, because why would he even bring out? I know your secret. Oh, what do I know? What do you know? Blah, 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 blah. I'll just tell your whole family on Thanksgiving, just blow your spot up and pull you out of the closet on Thanksgiving because I'm going to be the one that, I don't know why. You're not grateful enough that I fucking blackmailing you with your emotional bag. Like, what the fuck is the point of this?
That's not my baggage, baby.
Yeah. So here she continues. Everything got really awkward again, except for a different reason. My whole family knows I'm gay. He thought he had this fucking big thing, and he chose to use like this. It's really telling about his character. It's like he pulled a gun out and started firing blanks at everybody in the room. It's like, you're a psycho. You had a gun the whole time.
So that means that means that he did not tell the sister what the secret was either, because she would have been like, yeah.
And that he thought she was gay and chose this is the way he's going to deal with that information to her whole family. I have no idea how brother-in-law never found out before now. I don't get on with my family, but me being gay has never been one of our issues. It's something nobody bothers me about.
She probably has like one of those stickers on her car that says, I'm so gay I can't even drive straight. And he was just like, oh, I know her secret now.
He figured it out. Her secret that she advertises to the whole world. My sister lost it with him immediately and said, really? This is what you've been going on about? The sister's pissed now. It's big secret. My sister's gay and we've known for fucking 10 years. We decided to, it was on Zoom call the whole time. They didn't even meet together for Thanksgiving. We ended the Zoom call and we, since we decided our parents were tired, basically I decided to block my brother-in-law's number on my phone since other than this, we've had no messages back and forth. This is the only conversation we've ever had. What a fucking scumbag. That's the end of the story, but I fucking love that story.
That's insane.
I mean, what the fuck? This guy,
I know your secret.
So
that's
hard.
Someone who really, really is not okay with gay people, but
First of all,
acts like
yeah,
he is.
that's telling that he doesn't like gay people. And also, he's like, well, if you don't let me lord this secret over you, like I found pictures of you sexually promiscuous situations, then you better, I guess you don't care. I guess you're not grateful enough. Maybe I'll just tell your whole family you're gay. It's like, how about I call the police on you? What the fuck are you talking about, dude? And the sister's like, I can't believe you'd hide a secret
What could
from
have?
me. And she's like, what secret? I don't know what secret it is. Like, oh, you know. But I mean, how about the sister?
Like, what could have possibly led you to suddenly think about her being gay? It's like, well, you remember that one time she came to visit 2 years ago? She brought in a bag from Whole Foods.
They're not even friends. Exactly. Yeah,
Then I knew.
She went to play There's Joe. I mean, it's wild. And that the sister, what kind of judge character is she? That she's with this guy and she thinks her sister is lying to her. Meanwhile, this guy's a fucking weird fucking idiot.
I hope that completely shifted their relationship after
I hope
that.
they get divorced. That's insane. You wouldn't want to be with someone like that because not only is he a fucking moron, he's a vindictive, like manipulative moron. Like that's a bad combination, dude. Okay, if you don't kiss my feet, I guess I'm gonna tell your whole family you're gay. It's like they know that, dude. I went to prom with a girl. Like it's a fucking big deal.
It's never been a secret ever.
So weird. And then the one time he talks to her, he's like, don't worry, I know you eat carpet. It's like, don't talk to me. I don't know you. Stop talking to me. Don't tell my sister you have a secret about me that she already knows about.
The best day of my life with concerning you was when you and my sister moved to a different state.
for real.
Please leave me out of this.
Honestly, I think you're right, but he was trying to like use that as like a leverage, something like that. Like, why would he care that much to say it unless he was like, I know
there was no good intentions involved in this.
No. It was all malicious, and he deserved everything he got. Thankfully, at least when the sister heard that, she goes, "Are you fucking kidding me? That's what you're fucking holding over my head for a year? This stupid shit." So there you go. Thank God for the update.
I can only imagine the conversations.
Without the update, we had no idea that that's how it ended up with the big secret or whatever. Yeah. The original poster,
what is the secret?
She didn't even say maybe he knows
the secret is there is no secret.
Yeah, because she was like, I wouldn't even consider that a secret, so I don't even know what he's talking about. That's awesome. Anyway, but we should probably take our last commercial break. What do you think, Josh?
I think so.
We'll see you on the other side of the commercial break, and hopefully you tell us all of your dark secrets. We're talking about the toadies, folks. Ooh. Make up your mind.
And welcome back, folks. We're talking updates, and I do have an update for you. This is a new beer because the last beer I opened, I drank because it's delicious. And there's your beer update for the week. Join us next week for Dom's other beer update. I'll give you a little hint. It's how many I drank, and it's a double digits. Joe, I just first before we get back, I want to reiterate how insane that last person was to say, "I know your secret, and it's that you're gay," but I'm not going to tell you that. Just for everyone in the family to be like, yeah, you're an idiot. That was your
big. I mean, imagine, even if it wasn't about being gay, imagine having some knowledge you have about your sister-in-law and with your spouse being like, I know a little secret. She told me, not you. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, it's just so crazy. Yeah.
Not the fact he wouldn't even say it to his own wife.
Even if it was like she's going to buy a new car, it'd still be so crazy to lord that over your face. I mean, the guy's a psychopath. He's like a power tripping weirdo who has no power at all. He found out pretty fast, and his wife was like, "You fucking kidding me?"
All right, what we got next? We got some more uppy dates to get to.
We have some uppies. We have some dadies. We have some updates. I thought we would do. We have wholesome. We have scandalous, and we have mustard, which I have to do. I think I do mustard last because we're going to the Mustard Museum.
Let's do scandalous, then we'll do wholesome prison blues, and then we'll do mustard.
Okay. All right, let's light it up.
Colonel Mustard in the conservatory with the lead pipe.
This is awesome. Here we go. This one's called, and these are two women. So speaking of homosexual relationships, my girlfriend of 4 years just told me that she's pregnant. I'm a woman, so it can't be mine. but she swears she didn't cheat. What should I do?
Oh, is this the second coming of Christ? But it's a more liberal version of it. Much more progressive version of Christ.
I'm so glad you brought that up. I was just bringing this up this week. I was talking about the Virgin Mary. Virgin. She's a virgin. She's a virgin. Virgin Mary. Virgin Mary. And as a kid, I'd be like, what's that mean, virgin? And all it does would be like, it means she didn't sin. She never sinned. It wasn't until I got older, I was like, it means no one blasted her pussy, dude. I mean, that's disgusting to say. It's like, you're trying to say no one sullied her with their awful man penis. It's like, what is that so important to the religion for? It's like, she's a virgin. Don't worry. No one had sex with her. So she's pure.
Yeah. Once you figure it out, you go, no wonder Joseph was so pissed when she told him.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's crazy that would be that important to the religion forever. It's still like, she's a virgin. She died. She never died. She went to heaven without ever having sex like a good woman should. It's like, what are you talking about?
Should.
Why is that so
important?
You
have 10 children.
You mean the Virgin
Why are you
Mary?
telling me this? You have 10 children.
Yeah, basically, like, oh, she was married to Joseph, so why couldn't she just have been, it's fine, it's marriage, right? Like, no. But she was a teenager. But here's another thing that brought it up. When I was thinking about the Virgin Mary, she's a Virgin Mary, was the song, the old song we learned in Catholic school. It goes, sing of Mary, pure and lowly, Virgin Mother, undefiled. Undefiled? Meaning she never
Gotta
has...
admit, I don't recognize that song, but those are creepy lyrics.
I was like 8 years old singing, she's not been defiled by
we're singing about sex
penis.
when we're 8 years old. I'm realizing it.
Yeah, it's because it's a integral part of the religion. But do not talk the kids that. Just make them sing it and not know what they mean. What's virgin
you hear
mean?
that, folks at home? Jesus' mom is not riding rod, is what they're trying to tell you.
I literally thought until I was like a teenager that like virgin meant, I learned that virgin meant you didn't have sex, but I was also like, oh yeah, it also means you didn't sin. It's like, nope, it only means the sex thing.
It's the olive
Undefiled? Defiled by having sex ever?
That's
one of the rest of the lyrics, that verse. Undefiled, King of God's own Son, most holy, who became her little child. They rhymed child with defiled. That's how they got criminal. There. I know. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Kath, but like the Catholic shit about sex is weird, dude. I'm just telling you, it's weird.
Which word did they write into the song first?
That's a good question. Because they could have gone with baby or son, but they went with child and defiled. Virgin Mother, undefiled. No adult man's penis ever entered her body. That way she's good, and she's allowed to have God's son by God not doing that and doing magic stuff. Like,
once you get it like that, it sounds like Frank's song from the pageant.
Of having a baby. No sex, just have the baby. That's the way to do it. Just like Mary did.
When you sing it like that, it sounds like, and It's Always Sunny when Frank's like, all right, we got to write a song about how we're not, doing anything about these kids. Like, I don't diddle kids, definitely don't diddle kids.
It's like, thou doth.
I wouldn't sleep with anybody younger than my daughter. They're like, stop.
You're making it, you're a protest is
so
making
much
it
worse.
Like, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So with that, here we go.
All right. Pregnant woman by woman.
Yeah. Two
Allegedly.
Women that are in a relationship. One of them's pregnant, swears she didn't cheat. What do I do? Here's some background. My girlfriend Anna and I have been together for 4 years with intentions of getting engaged sometime this year. To clarify, we are two women in a relationship. I'm a lesbian, always have been, and Anna is bisexual and has serious relationships with men in the past. So she is defiled, as the Catholic Church would say. This has never been an issue because we love each other and have a healthy and stable relationship. But now, as you can imagine, I'm second guessing everything. What went down is the title of this section. In the last month, Anna has been complaining about putting on weight, particularly in her stomach area. Anna is thin and athletic, so the little belly she developed is noticeable. She has been going to the gym more and started eating much healthier than she usually does. We didn't notice any improvements with her weight loss, but I told her that it takes time and that she eventually will lose the weight. Pregnancy never ever crossed my mind for obvious reasons.
You'll lose the weight in 9 months. These things take time.
Mm-hmm. They take 9 months. Last week, she really started freaking out about her weight gain, so she scheduled a doctor's appointment. She had the appointment yesterday afternoon, and afterwards, she called me at work and told me we needed to talk. I could tell she had been crying. I'm freaking out at this point now, thinking she is terminally ill or something. I start tearing up, asking her to tell me what's wrong, but she insists on meeting at home. I leave work immediately and come home to see her sitting on the couch, her face puffy from crying. I'm shaking and tears are streaming down my face. I ask her about the doctor's appointment and what's going on. She can barely get the words out through her sobs. She tells me that she went to the doctor and they told me that she is 13 weeks pregnant. I
Did you
stopped
just do an
crying.
SVU sound?
Bum bum. Yeah, Joe hit the flush down.
You motherfucker!
I stopped crying, but my brain was trying to comprehend what she just told me. All I could say was, what? Over and over and over.
I told you not to go in the swimming pool at the YMCA.
Did you sit down in a public toilet? She is still sobbing, saying she is confused and she has no idea how it happened. I have never really seen her in a state like that. She seems genuinely upset and confused, but then again, so am I. As I started registering what's going on, I asked, did you sleep with someone? And she starts crying more, swearing on her life that she did not sleep with anyone. So I'm like, but you did. You're pregnant. There's no way you didn't.
There's only one way to get it done.
To which she replies, I have no fucking clue how this happened, but I swear to God, I didn't sleep with anyone. You have to believe me. End quote. We go back and forth for 30 minutes or so, both of us still confused. I told her that I needed to think. So I called a friend and spent the night at her house. I've been talking with friends and everyone is confused but agreeing that Anna must have cheated on me. I keep playing over and over our conversations in my head like she knew that she had slept with a guy that she could be pregnant. Why would she go see the doctor? Why wouldn't she have just gotten an abortion secretly? She could have used a Plan B pill just in case. Like she could have gotten away with this. Maybe I'm being foolish here, but it genuinely seemed like she had no idea why she was gaining the weight in her stomach. A couple nights we talked at length about possibilities why she had been gaining weight in just that region, and pregnancy never crossed our minds. I'm also playing back the potential date.
I don't like where this is probably going.
I'm also playing back the potential date that she could have cheated on me, considering that she's 13 weeks along. We live together and have similar schedules. We were both work 9 to 5 jobs. And I'm thinking of the right week this could have happened. There is nothing that stands out to be out of the ordinary to me. There weren't any late nights, suspicious activity that would have concerned me. I feel like I'm driving myself crazy and I feel like I can't trust her. She's been texting me and asking me if we can talk, and I told her that I need more time. I want to believe that she's telling the truth, but I can't think of any reason how she could be pregnant without having to sleep with some guy. But it's also confusing given the situation. So Reddit, what are your thoughts? Don't worry, Dom. We have the update, but I would like to hear from you before I continue.
As we're thinking about a talk going through it, and I'm like, okay, well, obviously, like, either she is a really, really good actor and pretending that she doesn't know how this happened.
Yeah.
Or like she got raped.
Right.
Like those are the only two things I can think of right now.
And
I
that
feel
she's
like
not telling her because she's like distraught about it and she doesn't want to talk about it, kind of thing.
Yeah, and I feel like if they found out that's what it was, this person wouldn't give an update on it. They would like delete the post.
Maybe. Also, I think that a situation where you'd want to say something about being raped is like when your whole relationship's gonna fall apart because you think you're cheating. I know it's not comfortable, but maybe like, hey, don't dump me. This is why. Like that's the one time where you're like, I have to say it now because like,
yeah.
I mean, and some people do say that when they cheat. When they get pregnant, they go, "Oh, he raped me," even though you cheated, but you just say that because it's like a way out.
Way out.
But I'll tell you my perspective because I read this and I talked about it at work before I finished reading it, and I go, "She's definitely pregnant. Like she definitely cheated. Like why? There's no accidental pregnancies. There's no way to like slip and fall and get pregnant. I mean, this and she already said she's had a relationship with guys in the past. I mean, maybe she whatever. But I'm like, the writer
Yeah,
of
so I
this
don't know how I
story
just
is
slipped and
obviously
fell on my ex-boyfriend's dick.
yeah, a bunch of times.
And it
Yeah, I mean,
like I kept trying to get off, and I just like couldn't get I couldn't get up. I kept falling back down, trying to get up,
oh
falling back
no,
down.
I'm slipping, I'm falling. But yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, the writer obviously is like distraught and hurt, but like they're not coming to terms with the fact that like there's only one way this has happened. Even though they're saying it, they're still like, but she seemed really confused. It's like, yeah, like what do you? There's no other answer to this. If she's pregnant, she's going to the doctor. She's pregnant. That's a semen got in her. I don't know how else you think it happened.
It just got in there somehow.
Yeah, you know, and we'll hear the rest of the story now because we have the update. Thank Jesus Christ and thank the Virgin Mary.
Someone's been defiled.
Undefiled. Update. So a lot has happened since the original post, and I thank you for responding with helpful comments. It seems like the most people came to this possible conclusion. 3 conclusions. A, she cheated on me and got pregnant. B, she was a victim of some drugging scenario and didn't remember anything. Or C, the doctor is wrong. After spending the night at my friend's house and ignoring Anna's
Dude,
calls
if the
and texts,
doctor is wrong, they need to lose their job immediately.
I decided to see her the next day and talk. We made a plan to meet at our house after work. I wasn't sure what to expect from the conversation, though I thought I might get a confession out of her cheating on me or something along those lines, because some time to think about it. So we met at home. She asked me what I was doing or how I was doing. I told her I was pretty confused and upset. She understood, and then I said, I have to know, did you sleep with someone or cheat on me? Or did you come near sperm in any way, shape, or form since we've been together? That's a decent question. She swore up and down that she did not, very sincerely, and said, quote, I know this is fucking crazy and literally unbelievable, but I swear to God, I didn't cheat on you. I'm just as confused as you are. That's got to be so frustrating to be like, what do you mean you're confused? Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? I
This
still
isn't
wasn't
helping anything
entirely
for either of
convinced.
us with you saying that.
Yeah. I wasn't entirely convinced, so I asked about the doctor specifically. She said she did not get an ultrasound. They only took a urine sample. I guess she told them her symptoms. They took a urine sample and concluded she was pregnant and sent her on her way. I asked why they gave her a specific gestation period, and she said she didn't know and not entirely sure why they did either. Of course, I was like, did you tell the doctor it's impossible that you're pregnant, that you have been with a woman for the last 4 years? And the doctor gave her grief for it, like she was lying.
Oh.
Essentially implied that she must have slept with a man because she's pregnant, and that's what.
Okay,
she was
so we figured something out. No matter what, someone here is lying.
Someone must be wrong. I'm not sure if this is a common occurrence with the doctor, but she said he seemed completely unfazed by her claims of having not slept with a man. For those of you who mentioned her period, Anna gets an irregular period. Sometimes she gets it, sometimes she doesn't. So there was no cause for alarm when she didn't get her period for 3 months because A, she can't be pregnant. B, more sex for us. Hot. I guess the doctor saw signs of positive pregnancy test and lack of period and said it's a pregnancy. After hearing that, I said we should schedule a doctor appointment with a different doctor as soon as possible. She told me that she had, and the appointment was the next day. We decided it was best that I go with her to the appointment. The first order of business was to get an ultrasound. I sat with Anna as they put the gel on her stomach, and honestly, I was sweating bullets. I kept thinking to myself, what if she's actually pregnant? I thought I was going to pass out, but Anna seemed calm. They confirmed that Anna is not pregnant. But she had a mass on her ovary that was cause for concern. It was one of the most emotionally confusing moments of my life. Anna and I looked at each other, not sure to celebrate the not pregnancy or cry or what. Anna still had more appointments, but the new doctor gave her a diagnosis of stage 1 ovarian cancer.
Oh my God. It's worse than a kid.
This explains the positive pregnancy test and the bloated stomach. This also explains why she wasn't able to lose the weight in her stomach. The doctor also mentioned that irregular periods were a sign of concern for Anna, as women with irregular periods can be more at risk for ovarian cancer. I am devastated, but hopeful. Anna is in shock. She's been through a lot in the past couple of days, and I'm supporting her the best way I can in figuring it out. So basically, she said, to end it, Anna even joked about the fact that she wishes she had actually been pregnant with the Messiah. That way she could keep the kid and not have the horrible diagnosis. So Anna was not lying. She had ovarian cancer, and that shit-ass doctor ruined her entire life off of a fake pregnancy scare. Meanwhile,
the
she has
ending of The
cancer.
Godfather would be so different if the line was leave the diagnosis, take the Messiah.
Take the Messiah. I when I first thought it, I was like, 100% she's cheating. It's fine, but like, who would have guessed ovarian cancer the whole time? And they almost, I mean, if it wasn't enough stress in a relationship at all, to think you're cheating and pregnant, and then the cancer. I mean, it's like, oh my god, what a fucking week they had. I mean,
Oh my god, that doctor needs to lose their
bad.
job.
And also the classic doctor stereotype, being a woman being like, "Hey, here's the truth. No, you're just a stupid lying bitch because you're embarrassed and afraid. Yeah, sure you didn't fuck anybody.
Yeah, don't worry. Your secret's safe with me."
Yeah, just go home and ruin your life real quick. Fuck you. What an asshole.
That'll be $400, please.
Mm-hmm. Pee on this stick and go fucking ruin your relationship in 4 years.
Pee on the stick and call me in the morning.
Don't call me shy. Yeah. So we got 2 more then. It's not a 2 more. It is a 2 more.
It's not. Oh, Arnie.
Do we have wholesome and mustard?
Wholesome and then mustard.
Okay. This is the wholesome one. You might not believe by the title. I've been lying to my family for 25 years.
You know, every once in a while I come across these people that know what they're doing when they do stuff like this on Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
Engagement
farming.
Yeah.
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 I guess it's time for me to come clean. Not because I feel too bad for what I've been doing, but because it's possible my eldest son is on to me. Excuse me. I have 3 kids and a wonderful wife. For more than 25 years, our family has loved doing puzzles together. Since we've started, I've done something that may seem very unsavory to people that don't understand the joy of putting in the final piece. Do you see where this is going, Dom?
Oh my god. Yeah, he's opening up a box of puzzles, stealing a piece, waiting until there's 1 piece left, and then going, I found it, and putting it in.
You are on to him.
What a crazy man. I mean, there's many million times worse flaws in a person's personality than this. But this is crazy. Yeah. This guy goes to McDonald's.
This guy lives in rock and roll McDonald's. To ensure it was always me, whenever we would start a new puzzle, I would take 1 piece and hide it in a green sock at the bottom of my dresser. Whenever we get to the very end, we all once again lost a piece. We'd all search frantically until I'm the hero who finds it. Well, this past Sunday, we got to completion once again. Only this time, there were 2 pieces.
Don't word. Hold on. Okay, I take everything back about how they're wording it good. Don't say we got to completion when you're talking about a family activity.
Dom, only this time, there were 2 pieces missing. We began searching. It may have been in my imagination, but my eldest son gave me a look. It was a half smirk. I think he's on to me. Derek, if you're reading this, I have more patience than you. I'll hold my peace forever if I need to. Find yours first, and let's end this madness.
There's too much Vader in him.
Yeah, so where do you think this one's going? Because we're getting an update. We got the update. They found the piece.
He's going to find out that his kid figured out what he was doing. Or maybe his kid might not have even figured it out. Just went, oh, I have a great idea.
Right, but then there's the 2 pieces. The piece that he has in the green sock, and the kid stole a piece.
I'm going to guess that his son doesn't know that his dad is stealing a piece and hiding it. And the son got the same idea naturally.
Ship off the old block. He just did the same thing. And then
yeah.
That's a good guess.
Yeah.
That's a really good guess. Here's the long-awaited update. The following day, so good for him, he got right on it. It starts as follows. Well, folks, I've been duped. I got up this morning, went into the kitchen to get some coffee, and I walked past the puzzle. And I noticed it had been completed. All the pieces accounted for. Whoa.
All pieces, all present and or accounted for, sir.
I calmly and politely knocked on Derek's door and asked him about it. He denied knowing anything about it. Like, super convincing. I went back down to my bedroom.
This is the puzzle version, like in Harry Potter, where it's like in the book, it's like Dumbledore calmly asked, Harry, how'd your name get into? In the movie, he goes, how did you get your name? He's like, I calmly knocked my son's door, but really he's just going, where did you get the fucking puzzle piece?
How is it completed? How have we come to completion? I went back down to my bedroom, confused as ever, and just sat in my bed with a blank stare. My wife asked me, what's wrong? And I told her that the puzzle was completed and I have no idea how it got done. She literally started laughing like a damn hyena. She said, I've always known about your dumb green sock. I'm in shock. I'm numb.
Sock shock.
Like a goddamn gut punch. So as it turns out, she's known what I've been doing for at least 10 years. She said she loved watching me walk around thinking I was some criminal mastermind tricking everyone. And that's why she never said anything. She wanted me to have my win while she secretly laughed and had her own fun secret. I don't even know what to say. I'm just processing everything. I can't believe she's had this over me for so long, and I literally had no idea. She noticed a decade ago that I had just one green sock since I lost its pair forever ago. And immediately she knew something was up with it, and I refused to throw it away. I guess that makes sense. I'm an idiot. I've come to the realization that she's actually the master here. It's her house, and I should be thankful she lets me live in it. At least she promised not to tell the kids. That's wholesome.
So that means she's the one that stole a second piece to start pissing them off.
Exactly right. She's known about the green sock for at least 10 years.
Now that is how you hold a secret over someone.
That's how you do it. And he was completely in shock that she was like, yeah, I know about your stupid fucking trick you do every time. Even the kids would know at some point. Like the dad always finds the last missing piece every time. I'd be like, something. The kids are getting older. We're on something here. But I love how she was like, I know about your green sock for years. What? Shell shock.
Maybe she woke up early that morning, put the two pieces in, and just waited.
Just waited for him.
Heard him knock on the son's door and ask him.
Accusatory to the son.
I'm going to give him 2 minutes. Walks in the bedroom to see him just a defeated man. What's wrong, honey? The puzzle's done.
I mean, that's a good marriage. Your best secret is your stupid green sock. That's a good marriage.
Great. I know about your stupid green sock.
Oh my god, dude!
That jumped up to my favorite one of the night.
That's fun. I love the green sock. The puzzle dad.
Oh.
Should we do the last one here? The mustard.
Let's do the mustard.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if this cuts the mustard. The post is called, My husband cannot accept I don't like mustard. Things came to a head yesterday. A woman after my own heart. We've been married 2 years, dating 5. We are both 34. I'm a woman, he's a man, if that matters. Yes, it does. I like when they add that. It's like, yeah, we want the context, please. I'm not saying I'm going to judge your relationship, but like, tell me what's going on.
Please tell us the full story. Don't just,
Like, imagine the two women who are together, the pregnancy scare, and they didn't tell us they're both women. It matters a lot to the story. It adds to the context.
It's a very important part of the story.
I'm not a picky eater. In fact, I'm always quite adventurous every time I've traveled, and I've always made a point to try dishes with unusual or uncommon ingredients and say I've tried them. There are very few foods I won't eat. One of them is mustard, parentheses, the condiment. I don't like it. Yeah, great for your coffee. I just don't. The taste is very strong and overpowering, and it's unpleasant to taste. I've tried yellow, stone ground, honey, artisan, brown, spicy, you name it. I've tried them all and I just don't like them. I'm in lockstep with this woman at this point. My husband, for some reason, never understood this. He loves mustard, especially honey mustard. He puts it on all his sandwiches, dips his fries in it, and every time he tries to force me to try it, he'll insist I like it this time. I'm a grown ass woman. I know what I don't like, and I don't like mustard. So I'll say no, and it'll devolve into a mini argument where he'll call me picky. Well, last night, we were on the road home for a weekend trip we took together, and he stopped for a gas station to get a quick bite. First mistake. He got a hot tug, and a hot rub.
You got a hot tug at a gas station?
He got a hot dog and slathered it in mustard. I got one, but decided to keep it plain. I don't really love hot dogs to begin with, but I'll eat them. While we waited in line, he asked what I got on mine. I told him nothing. He actually got furious and grabbed it from me. He marched over to the condiment station and began putting mustard on my hot dog, telling me to grow up and stop being picky. I just walked out and sat in the car. I didn't even want the damn hot dog anymore. My appetite was gone. He came back and began screaming at me for embarrassing him even further. The word divorce was said for the first time ever. I secretly recorded his screaming, because I genuinely was afraid I was going to die. He was driving around erratically, swerving, and speeding while having this argument. I'm in a hotel tonight. He ignored me all day at work, and the calls started around when he realized I wasn't coming home. Non-stop voicemails and text. He sent me a screenshot of a Google search for local divorced lawyers. I haven't eaten all day, and I've been sobbing in this damn hotel room. I don't want to get divorced, and I wish I had just ate the fucking mustard. Someone.
No,
anyone.
You don't. You're happy you didn't, because clearly he was looking for a reason this entire time, and the mustard was what he finally snapped him on. You know what? Yeah, no, I don't want to be with her.
I'm completely broken right now. Pause before the update for comments, and Dom, you just started up there. Yeah, I mean, this is
I'm going to pause for a very important thing, because this is something that affects me in my personal life.
Let's hear it.
And I've been saying this for about a year and a month very firmly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a picky eater. I'm a boring eater.
Sure. Okay.
I don't need to add extra shit to my food because I just like it the way it is. What's wrong with just eating a hot dog as it is? I eat hot dogs I don't eat hot dogs that often, but there's nothing wrong with eating a hot dog with nothing on it. It's already good.
You are preaching to the choir, my friend. You will not hear any resistance on my side. Not every food has to have 10 sauces and dressings and slathers.
Yeah.
I actually
I don't need to taste every flavor on my food at once.
Yeah. For me, honestly, the amount of sauces and dressings and slathers people have, I go like, you don't actually like the food you're eating. You just want to eat the sauce. At some point, you like mustard and ketchup or whatever. You don't want a hot dog. You just want to eat mustard, but you don't know how to do it.
Yeah, you're turning the hot dog into a meal into a vessel.
Yeah. I think people do that. They do it with all kinds of sauces. People are in love with sauce. For a salad, it'll be dripping with dressing. They don't want to eat the salad. They want to eat the dressing. They just know you can't do it. With a fucking,
they got to put it on something though.
The pretzel, they dunk the entire.
I do get guilty of that every once in a while, but yeah.
I would say it's fair enough, but I'm saying it's the same thing with get buffalo wings. They dunk it in blue cheese. You don't want buffalo wings. You want to eat blue cheese, but you know it's bad if you eat it by itself, so you have to dunk it in there. I'm convinced these people, most of the world, by the way, I'm a minority here. They don't like the actual food. They don't like hot dogs. They don't like chicken. They don't like beef. They like sauce. They like sauce so much that they want to eat the sauce, but they can't do it because they're so worried about what society thinks, which is why they're shitting on you and
Just squirt some barbecue sauce onto your spoon and take a gulp. I've
just
done it
do
plenty
it.
of times.
If you're so mad about, I'm not going to put it on you, about me not wanting extra sauce on there because it's anti-society, then why don't you just do the anti-society thing? Just eat the sauce. Just go ahead. Eat mayonnaise to your mouth. You fucking go ahead.
The other thing I've learned about myself from conversations like this is I love
fucking sauce so much.
Yeah, I don't love food. I like food because it keeps me alive and it tastes good. I don't get excited about food ever though.
Really? That is a shame.
I don't think so.
I get excited about food sometimes.
I think it lines up with my I don't need to put stuff on that. I'm like, Yeah, I need to eat to survive.
That's fair. I don't know. I don't get excited about food. Some people get so excited about food because they don't do drugs. So they just go, I like food is my drug. And they like get like a fucking sandwich and they have an orgasm over it. It's like, all right, get over it. If you tried alcohol, it's pretty good. But yeah, no, I get the idea by that.
I'm a big fan of that one.
Yeah, or some people, coffee and food is the only drugs they get to take. So they obsess over food and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
you know what? Yeah, I've been like, oh my God, we're going to this brewery today. I've never been like, oh my God, we're going to this restaurant today.
Yeah.
Never done that for a restaurant. Almost every brewery I go to, I get excited when I walk in.
Yeah, so people have different ideas about what they like. But yeah, no, I'm a firm believer. Although our tastes are not in lockstep, Dom, I have a similar idea where it's like sometimes like you just like the food the way it is, and if you really hate hot dogs that much, then you don't like hot dog. You just want to eat mustard. Like just eat the mustard then if you're fucking so excited about it. You know? I feel like people who love sauces, they're trying to see how much sauce they can put on something before it's no longer the thing, and then it's not socially acceptable to eat it or whatever because they're so concerned about I can't just eat the sauce. Why is it all sauce then?
How much sauce can I eat without people thinking I'm just eating sauce?
That's what it is. Because although they're loving sauce, they're still self-conscious about wanting to be a regular person, which they are not. And luckily, society loves sauce so much that it's like, oh, it's fine. Yeah, if you dip a chip, it should be 75% dip and 1% chip. You know how it goes. Like, just eat the fucking onion dip then if you love it so much. I don't get it. I do not understand.
That's why I mostly just eat chips. I don't need to dip in something. The chip's already good.
The dip's fine, but it's supposed to be dipped in it. The dip isn't. I feel like you and I are dipping a chip to taste something on the chip. They're dipping a chip to eat dip. They're just trying to eat the dip. And they can't do it with their finger because they'll get embarrassed or sad or self-conscious or whatever. I fucking hate it. You always say,
or they'll be at a party like, hey, yeah. Last time Ed was at the party, he fingered the dip.
You ever fucking order a sandwich at a restaurant with sauce on it? Take one bite of it. Your entire fucking hands and the plate are covered with the sauce. It goes, do we really need this much sauce? People are like, yeah, I love it. What do you mean?
There's a reason. I know it's stupid
barbecue
trendy
sauce
shit. There's a
shouldn't
reason
be
why
what you're eating. It's on it. It should be on it.
There's a reason there are restaurants that do like they just take your burger and they'll have like the cup around it, just lift it up and goes, oh, it's just cheese sauce all over my burger.
It's disgusting.
So now you just made my burger a fork and knife thing because you want it to be completely saturated in cheese.
People do it with mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is a huge proprietor of this. Mac and cheese for most people is a way to eat cheese in a bowl.
Cheese.
That's all they want to do. The pasta is in the way for them. I like mac and cheese. I like when pasta has cheese. It's fun. It tastes like pasta. Yeah. Some cheese on it. Nice.
And cheese.
I got mac and cheese last night. It not only did it have melted cheese and like half coagulated cheese, it had the stringy cheese. I was eating a bowl of cheese and there's pasta. That's too much cheese. There. People, they're being dishonest. They think we're weird for being like, you guys are fucking weird. You don't like mac and cheese? I like mac and cheese. I like macaroni and cheese.
With
like
one type of cheese.
You like cheese, but the only way you can eat cheese and not be embarrassed is by putting macaroni in your cheese. I like to put cheese on my macaroni. We're not the same. Put the meat up.
You need to be, if you like cheese that much, you have to be unashamed like my grandmother who was in Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. It went, this was at like 2 p.m.
Yeah.
She went, I'll have the beer cheese soup. And for, can you just bring like the fondue for the table?
Yes. Just
when they brought it, it was just like, it was the same thing, but one came with a spoon and crackers, one came with bread.
It's just eating a bowl.
It was the same thing.
I don't even think, I think it's weird, but I don't even think you should be embarrassed about it. Just embrace what it is and just say, I want to eat only cheese. I don't want pasta to be in there. I want a 7 cheese macaroni and cheese and hold the macaroni.
Yeah.
Go for it.
And at the same time, if you're asking for an orange to go into your beer, it's because you just like fruit. You don't like beer.
Sure. That's fine. But my thing is, guess what? I'm not like you. I'm not going to shit on you for ordering that. Do you understand? I know that you can't imagine a world in which I would also be, empathetic to you and go, oh yeah, that's why you like it. Meanwhile, I order my pasta, I want some less cheese on it. And they go, what the fuck is wrong with you? I go, hey, when you order a bowl of cheese and eat it to your face, I'm not going to say anything because I know that you like what you like. But you can't extend that to me. I don't want mustard and relish on my hot dog with onions and chili. I love a chili dog. Don't get me wrong, but let's be honest. I want to eat a bowl of chili and eat a hot dog. That's why I ordered it. I don't
Yeah,
need
see, I just want
chili
to eat
on
a
my
hot
hot
dog.
dog. Anyway, thanks for getting me on that tangent because I love that tangent. And
Okay,
we're
so
the
what's
only ones who think
what's
that
the
way.
yeah what's the update on the mustard divorce?
It's funny. After all that, you said queso, which is Spanish for cheese. So some answers regarding questions I saw. Here's the update. This is crazy update. We must have missed some context here. That's how it goes. Regarding when I said no to sex, he respected it if I said no to having sex, but he would ask for blowjobs over
It's
and
not
over.
just about the mustard, Diane.
We could have guessed that much, right? I used to give in at first until I started dreading doing it. He tried bullying all this stuff to make it like, buying all this stuff to make it like easier or whatever. I used to like blowjobs. I don't like giving them to him, but he'll still ask over and over. I started responding with, I said no. Are you going to force me to do it? And he gets squeamish and offended, and that I implied he would rape me or assault me. Crazy twist to the story that is going on here.
It's already this is already.
If I have a support system, no. I've always had a very small circle, and I lost touch with casual college friends. My friends are his. It makes me feel like a loser that I don't really have friends, but his. My parents are dead.
Part of his plan.
My dad died when I was a teen, right? And my mom recently passed from heart failure. I have no siblings. I'm financially capable of living on my own. I could pay for a divorce. I just don't really want things to be this way. This mustard thing was always just an annoyance to me. I didn't consider a deal breaker, but obviously it is for him. Final update. She says, thank you. I appreciate you all talking to me. Blah, 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 blah. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this whole thing. I will admit, while I was at work and thinking of the lonely room waiting for me after 5, I considered just going home. But I knew what awaited me. I'm too drained to muster. I like to use the word muster. Up the kind of apology he would be expecting in order for things to go back to normal. I honestly fear that our normal is detrimental to me. I also don't want to apologize. I don't think I did anything wrong. And you all helped me validate that. I always felt like I was the one disturbing the peace. He'd get so upset over things that were just too little or no effort to me, just to go along with it, because I loved them. And somewhere along the way, I think I lost myself. I never liked mustard. I never liked golf, camping, or red wine, but he loves all these things and wanted me to love them too. He was just introducing me to his hobbies so we could have a shared interest as a couple. But I have realized out of all these things I used to like, he has either refused to try them or ignored my interest. Our shared interests are just his. Final update. Sorry, it's one more.
Dude, hold on. I know exactly what this is.
Mm.
This is why the mustard was the breaking point. Because just like making mustard from the plants, it takes a lot of little seeds to make one final product.
Very
and
well
that's
said.
a parable, motherfucker.
If you have faith the size of a mustard seed, this relationship might find out that you've been abused by your boyfriend the entire time. Which I know it could be one bad day or whatever, but like the idea that this guy's blowing up at a gas station with you about mustard, I bet he's abusive. It's just one of those things like you can kind of tell.
Yeah. Probably a cop.
First of all, I took the week off at the encouragement of my employer. I plan to find a therapist that specializes in domestic abuse and sexual assault that I've come to realize I am a victim of. I feel completely numb. I'm also looking for a divorce lawyer. Secondly, he found out the hotel I was staying at. I guess he followed me from work. He was waiting in the lobby. God, my heart skipped a beat when I realized that I did not miss him at all. I was afraid of making a scene, so I sat with him in the lounge area and talked. I'll summarize it. I pointed out the security camera and said if he tries to hurt me, there'd be footage and I would press charges without a second thought. He was completely shocked and said he'd never hurt me. I reminded him how I feared for my life in the car. He ignored me. He asked why I wasn't coming home. I completely blank-faced when I told him, because you're divorcing me. He said he didn't mean it, and he was just upset. I said, when normal people are upset, they express it in a healthy way. You threatened the end of our marriage. I'm taking you seriously. He got pissed and asked if I was saying he wasn't normal. This guy is so fucking out of it.
Oh, yeah. Jesus.
You're saying I'm weird? You followed me from work here. I didn't tell you what hotel I was staying in.
You ripped a hot dog out of my hand and put mustard on it.
He ripped a hot dog out of her hand. Honestly, I just wanted the conversation to be done. He lashed out and said, all this over one mistake, classic shitty guy mentality.
Yeah.
I just stared at him. As I made to stand up, he grabbed my wrist. And I pointed at the camera again. This just made him angrier. He never could handle slights to his ego. One mistake? It wasn't one mistake. It was a pattern of abuse over years. It was threatening me, intimidating me. I told him, if he tried to contact me again beyond sending me his lawyer's details, I'd be calling the police. He let me go. I want to say I celebrated my room, but I was just sobbing. He doesn't care about me. He doesn't care about anything. I have a divorce lawyer. That's all I'm comfortable revealing for the time being. I'll also mention that I moved locations. I am safe and secure. My work has allowed me to go fully remote, so I don't have to share my location. Earlier this week, the calls and texts ramped up. I was advised to leave him unblocked and simply muted his messages so they would come through. Her lawyer's like, no, don't block him. We need him to keep digging his own grave.
Get more.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now that's a good lawyer.
That's a good lawyer. That's how you do it. He wanted me at Thanksgiving dinner to tell my dark secret. And he begged me to stop being this way. And what was he supposed to tell his family? Now he's the victim. Well, Thursday came and went. I had a couple of ready meals that night before, so that was my feast. I do want to take a break here to talk about my mom. She was the only of the three of us, since there was only three of us every holiday. My mom wouldn't make turkey. She would make rotisserie chicken. Who fucking cares? Moving on. She loves her mother. Her mother's a fan of hers. She's a good problem. But her mother's dead, so it's sad. It's just her mom.
Yeah, heart disease. Or heart failure, whatever it was.
I guess my absence was felt at dinner, which forced my ex to tell his family that I was separated from him. So Friday morning, I got a phone call from an unfamiliar number. I answered it thinking it was going to be my lawyer's home phone or another person I was in contact with. It was my mother-in-law.
No room for mother-in-law.
She begged me not to hang up on her, so I stayed on the line. Not her fault, but you're seeing this the victim mentality.
Hold the line.
I mean, the idea that the mother-in-law would call her, she'd be like, "Don't hang up on me," and they'd be like, "Okay, I guess I have to," because she's so used to getting abused. Like I'd be like, "Click,
yeah,
fucking need to talk to you for what the hell?" She begged not to hang up on her. I said, "Stay on the line." She went on about how I was her daughter, she loved me, her son loved me, and how could I leave him over something so minor? I wonder what he told the mother-in-law.
Because he didn't tell you everything.
I wonder what he told her. Do you think he told her the fucking mustard freak out and everything else?
The mustard. She wants to divorce because I put mustard on her hot dog.
She was talking to her lawyer about being raped by her boyfriend. I'm pretty sure that he didn't tell her his mommy everything about this.
Yeah.
He only told his mom about the mustard. And even then, it was watered down version that made me look like a neurotic freak who needed to control everything. According to my mother-in-law, he just made a side cut for me and asked me just to try it in the car. And I started screaming I'd divorce him. So the mother's stupid too, to believe that was a real story.
Oh.
She started probing about which lawyer I was seeing and what I had told them. She also reminded me that lying in court is a crime. Fuck this whole family. Leave them in the dust. My lawyer had warned me. My liar had warned me about all this. And my lawyer
had warned me.
So she couldn't tell her what she talked to the lawyer about. It took all my willpower not to say anything, and instead, I hung up and muted her number. She hasn't texted me or tried again. Trust me, I would have loved to have sent her the recording of her son screaming that he ought to smack me upside the head, call me a stubborn bitch, that he would divorce me, and that he would run the car off the fucking road if I didn't start acting right. That would have shut her right up. Be like, is this the story he told you with the mustard and the side cup?
Would have been great.
But she's smart. She
I
played a long
hope
game.
that the mother was in the courtroom when she played that for the judge.
I really hope so too. But she probably still take his side, even hearing that. I come to realize you don't treat someone you love that way, the way he's acted. Normal people don't want to have sex with someone who's already said no. Normal people don't keep pushing and obsessing over food preferences. There's something seriously wrong with that man. He texted me last night, calling me a bitch for making his mother cry. He also said he would come find me, and it would take more than a locked door to keep him from me and taking me home. I forward that to the right people. And that's the end of the story. I hope she's safe and sound at this point.
Oh my
What a
God.
fucking psycho.
Oh my God.
You really think it's just the goddamn mustard? I can't believe you're gonna run a whole relationship over a stupid mustard thing. How about that? The rape, the abuse, the threatening of divorce.
Eventually, like he just texts her and goes, "I'm gonna find where you are. A locked door is not gonna stop me. P.S. I know about your stupid green sock."
I've always known. Isn't that crazy? A little mustard argument turned into a full story of
wow, a full-on
abuse.
domestic case.
Yeah, with a crazy ass mom.
That's insane.
It just shows more and more people they
without the update, we never would have gotten any of that.
We never gotten any of that. But the people just lie, dude. People lie so much. I don't understand it. Like, obviously, everyone lies a little bit. They lie, naturally a couple times. It's fine. It's not great, but people do lie. The amount that people lie in these stories is crazy. He's been lying to his mother about the relationship the entire time. I mean, I can't imagine going and treating your spouse like that and just telling your mom, like, everything's good. It's all good. Just lying. Like, it's
great.
Nothing but lies.
Mom, it's great. I'm in complete control.
These people are so delusional. Obviously, he knows he's lying to some degree, but like they just create their own reality. Like, I don't understand. Where's that little voice in your head that goes like, "Hey, you're a piece of shit for doing this," or like, "Hey, isn't it weird living with the fact that you're lying to everyone in your life all the time?" People are like, "Nope, it's fine because I get what I want out of it. I get what I want." Like, I don't understand. I'm not saying I'm a great person.
The angel and the devil, the little devil on your shoulder killed the angel on your devil on your shoulder.
I'm not saying I'm a great guy, but like, it's crazy to me that people can live with themselves like this. Every day they go to sleep and they just go, "Yep, I'll just lie to everybody all the time. Fuck it. I don't care. I get what I want out of it. No big deal." No introspection whatsoever. So this guy, I hope him and his mom can fucking spend a long time defiled.
a little great time together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Anyway, so
all right. Well, do you want to get ready for our toast? Because it is toilet wine after all.
Let's get the toast ready.
Guys that came to see us is a guy from Durham, North Carolina.
There you go.
His name is Brian Lewis. And Brian came to see us last year at the Crafty Hog. And he told us that he was in a band in Durham. And the band is called the Durham Ukulele Orchestra. And I looked him up, and it's quite stunning what they can do with a ukulele.
And it's time for everyone's favorite point of this podcast. I say point, I say part. Doesn't matter. I got
plop,
the P right.
Plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Toilet wine.
Alka-Seltzer?
Yeah, it is.
Toilet wine?
Good job. It's Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah, let's wrap it up real quick here. So thank you for joining us on Toilet Wine. I'm Toilet. That's wine.
I'm wine.
We end this the same way. We got to sample our toilet wine. It's not called this because of no reason.
It's not like that for no reason.
It's because we're both thorough enjoyers of toilet wine and toilet wine culture. That's a very important part of it.
Toilet wine and toilet wine accessories. Exactly.
So you see, I got my green toilet wine tonight, and we always do a little toasty poo, a little drinky poo to toast it. And I'm just gonna say the toast for this week is: here's to partners blowing up for reasons they act like aren't a big deal. It's an indicator that there's a lot of things going on.
It's always more than the mustard,
or you've been suppressing.
Exactly.
There's always it's always more than the mustard.
That's for sure. Cheers to that.
Ooh, that is yummy.
Ooh, yeah, that. There you have it. And we'll be ready for an update on this podcast.
And that's the gospel truth.
That's the gospel truth. So we'll update you later. But as of right now, just let it ride.
Ride, let it ride.
No, we're doing Rock and Roll McDonald's.
Rock and Roll McDonald's.
Yep. That's definitely the ending.
Dude, this was a good one. This might have been the best Reddit one ever. Definitely in a while, but that was such a good one.
I appreciate you thinking that. I think they're a little bit wordy because there's such a big update and all this stuff, but I thought there were some fun stories in there.
No, I think it was a good one. It was going for sure. It's definitely better than crocodiles, which
I like.
we made it work.
Yeah, we have fun.
Well,
But yeah.
I think all that's left to say is
Holy
thanks for
crap!
drinking
It's
our total wine.
10:40. I feel like we're like, oh, we're gonna get done early. It's
Yeah.
9:30, and now it's fucking 11 o'clock at night already.
No, dude, this section alone was almost an hour.
Damn.
Usually it's like 20 minutes for the
Yeah,
last section.
I guess it lasted way longer than I thought I was gonna do, but I had fun. I hope everyone
Yeah,
else.
we went on our whole Jesus rant multiple different times.
I'm a virgin.
I'm a boring food eater.
I'm
not
a
a picky eater
defiled
rant.
crocodile. You'll know that from the last episode. The Nile is a river in Africa.
Oh, man. Denial. Oh. Last thing I want to say, it's not super happy, but I found my last chicken Jenny completely ripped apart by an animal today.
Oh,
and for the first time in like 20 something years, I'm not gonna have chickens for a while anymore.
Oh no, Jenny, the last. Oh my
It's all right.
god.
I feel bad saying it, but I saw it. I was like,
it's probably a relief to be like.
my first thought was,
yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah.
I don't have to take care of this thing anymore.
No more chickens. Wow. End of an
That was
era.
8 years of always having to take care of chickens.
I mean, am I wrong that those were the longest stint of chicks ever? Like that 8 years? I feel like none of them had that long of a lifespan.
We did have some that were that long. It's just
Really?
this was the first time where we didn't get any in between.
Right, so you're just like waiting for them.
We always had a rotating brood. This was just the brood, and it just slowly got
Maybe
smaller.
that's why I thought that. Yeah. Damn. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. I understand the feeling of relief of the responsibility is over. And now we can finally put that thing back up in the tree and make it a tree house again. Here we go.
Where it belongs.
Mm-hmm.
We can go sleep and drink some beer up there.
Hell yeah. Probably
let's
Power
go
Watch
then.
at first is probably full of 8 years of chicken shit, which usually sounds like your mouth.
No. I almost thought about leaving both doors open so animals can just go and like take shit out of there to make my job easier.
That might be inviting problems. Then you have fucking raccoon shit in there. It's all
then something's living in there again.
Yeah, you don't want that. You want to seal it up, Sally. Well, it's an end of an
join
era.
us next week when I bring along pictures of the coop and we have to figure out how an animal got in there.
Yeah,
ate her and then left without a trace.
Damn,
because both doors were locked, and there's no sign of a break
again where they have the hands.
No, the door when it was the raccoons, the door was open. This time, like I found the door open. This time the door it was. I have a theory, but that's for next week.
You think it was Emily?
No, it could have been.
She was like, "I'm tired now. I'm having to come here."
It could have been the evil mole.
I think it was Mr. McGillicuddy. I think he had enough of you. He put the end of Jenny.
Yeah, you're right. It's either Mr. McGillicuddy or
I'm gonna eat
Bob.
you, Jenny.
Is that what Mr. McGillicuddy sounds like?
What are you talking about, Jenny?
Also, growing up, kids not realizing that Mr. McGillicuddy was just based off of this man right here the entire time.
He's been with us our whole life, even before we knew it. All right, folks. Thanks for having me with Toilet Wine. And now we'll leave you with the sultry sounds of rock and roll McDonald's. See you next week.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty.
Amy, what you wanna do? I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe long.
Do you think there are days when they don't see each other and he like texts her, "You smell bad"?
I mean, Dom, I think you might be onto something.
I can smell you from here. I'm sorry. Every time you do that voice, I just think of the injuries episode when you got your shorts ripped at the golf course, and you were like, "The machine and my balls," and they're like, "Jesus Christ, go sit down and have a lemonade."
Yeah, guys would be like, if I say it, I'll screw it up, so I'll just wait 10 years. And if I never,
I'll hold it all in.
If she never tells me no, then that's maybe a yes. Where it's like, no, it's not. If the answer is the same whether you ask it or not, dude.
Now you're getting the hardest possible no you could ever get.
Schrodinger's cuck. Just ask. Dude. Joy of putting in the final piece. Do you see where this is going, Dom?
Oh my God. Yeah, he's opening up a box of puzzles, stealing a piece, waiting until there's one piece left, and then going, "I found it," and putting it in.
You are on to him. I immediately joked, well, At least my jingle was better than that. Did a 3-year-old draw it? And laughed to absolute silence. I was really confused because plenty of people had made jokes and everyone else laughed, but no one laughed at mine. You should be like, hey, I'm taking the company, but not for vindictive reasons because I love Amy.
Yeah. Yeah. Date the boss's daughter. Tell her she smells like shit. Take over the company. Don't pay for the dad's funeral.
Bang, bang, boom. Your wedding song, If You Seek Amy by Britney Spears. My whole family knows I'm gay. He thought he had this fucking big thing. And he chose to use like this? Undefiled thing of God's own son, most holy, who became her little child. They rhymed child with the fire. That's
That's criminal. No, I said both. Doesn't matter. We're moving past it.
This definitely gets cut out. Let's start over. Fucking mint, kid.
Fucking mint.
Fucking terrible beginning.
Dylan is not here.